What's up, Kenya Somali League games? We are finally in the finale. It is your girl, Mitch Gaming. Of course, I am your caster for these games. We were supposed to have other casters, but unfortunately, things do happen and we could not have them here with us tonight. But it is, of course, an honor to be here with you guys to enjoy these finals. I'm expecting good games, seeing that we have $500 on the line. And last week's semi finale was very intense, and some teams had to be dropped out. Others made it to the final. Congratulations to those that made it, but those that did not, just join us here in the live stream. Comment on your favorite team so far, which team you think is going to take the win for the Kenya Somali League games. And other than that, let's have a quick look at the flight path, that's just to see how it's going, coming from the southwestern side of the map all the way to near Kameshki. And some teams have already exited last week. I have to say this. We had some teams that we did not expect to win or even qualify, doing the most at the last games. For example, we have GST when they were playing in their last game in Miramar. They did a really good job, but some people tried their best and they did not make it. But GST, they did put their best foot forward and they made it to the finals. If you had asked someone if they thought they'd make it with maybe how they've not been around to play, we wouldn't have said that. But they are finally here in the finale, and we are excited to have you guys around. We can see there TC, the Chosen, already in a fight. Just you can see your players there. The faces are popping. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I know you also wanted to see my face pop, so probably tomorrow I'll be here with you guys. So Msijali, the mystery has finally come to an end, and yeah, it's good. And the invite team is already engaging in a fight, and that is Team Execute. That is the invite team from Kenya. We have them engaging in a fight against Attack on Titans. There we have seen some couple of knocks there. Skr has been knocked and tasted. We have Jinx taking Mercenary Union. Basically, a lot of teams are in a fight. It is the finale, and they've decided they want to start fighting this early. It's fine, but let's see what's going to happen here. We have Mercenary Union and we have Jinx in the same place. They have already lost one of their players, that is Prison. We saw Mercenary Union playing there in the Africa National Cup for PMAF, and they did a good job. So let's see how they're going to perform. Maybe this is their chance to redeem themselves for a win. We have a second knock there. Demon King getting knocked. I don't think that was part of their plan, getting knocked this early, or rather losing their players this early. But we have there a push. Of course, if you have a knock, you've tasted the first player, so you know which team you're engaging in a fight against. We are seeing them going for that push. And there we go. The push is happening. Oh, this is interesting. Attack on Titans are still taking out Team Execute. Teams are already losing their players. EXE has only one player remaining. Seeing Mercenary, they have just two players remaining. I don't think that is part of their strategy to lose this early. But probably the last player is what do we say? Probably is Levinho type. No, is going to do some impressive play here and there. But as you wait to see what is going to happen on the other teams, let's give it to the sponsors of these games. We have Galaxy and we have Innate Bravo as the sponsors for the prize pool. That is the $500 prize pool. And if it were not for them, we wouldn't be having that prize pool. We also have to give it to GPE for placing your heads on the live and giving us good production for this game. So we have to thank them for that. And for you, the viewers, for being here, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Make sure you've liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. And give a shout out to the Somali team for joining the Kenya team and bringing this beautiful, beautiful Kenya Somali League to you guys. I am surprised that Team Execute is losing their players. The last player there, Ray, has been taken back to lobby. Team Execute is the invite team for Kenya, and they have already been taken back to lobby just with 0 elimination. I don't know what has happened, or rather why that happened, but it is totally okay. Probably the first game. We have 5 games tonight. This is game 1. 4 more games to go. Team Execute might just redeem themselves. So let's just give them that, and wait to see what they're planning to do. We have the Attack on Titans here. They are the team that took down a Team Execute. So probably we're going to have another fight against us too in the near future. definitely that is something we are going to expect to happen at the end of the day. We also saw Mercenary Union losing at least two of their players. They were taken back to lobby. It's quite unfortunate also for them, but Attack on Titans are still taking down teams. 4 eliminations already in their bag. They are not taking any L's. $500 should be enough motivation. I said you can give it to me as the caster, enough motivation to put my camera on. And nah, I don't need motivation. The camera will be back on. But if you're here, don't forget to comment. Tell us which team do you think is going to take the win. We have Rec Tessa there getting a knock, getting at least a couple of knocks there. TYC Mozart is down. Attack on Titans finally getting in the second fight of the night. The TYC has only 3 players. We apologize for the mistake that happened here. It was not our plan. But you have seen TYC Mozart is down. Attack on Titans are engaged in a fight here at the bridge. A fight we were not expecting to see. Probably TYC also did not expect it, but we had Attack on Titans just waiting here for someone to cross the bridge, and that they got them. Now TYC has to find a way of how they're going to get the revive on their knocked teammate. They finally get the revive, and they're not engaging in this fight at all. You can see TYC choosing to retreat. The spray there, the damage. Attack on Titans getting to give TYC a hard time here. Mercenary Union player, excuse me, that is Kuz, not Kuz, Kuz. Kuz getting the players there from Jinx. But TYC did not retreat. Oh, that's surprising. They decided to wait and engage in that fight against Attack on Titans. AOT. I don't know why people choose to engage in fights this early, but you can see TS coming from the back. I'm guessing that is the players from TS team. No. I believe so. But we can see that TYC, as they're trying to engage here, there's another team that is actually third party on the Attack on Titans team. So we are going to have a couple of fights happening here in the bridge. So if you lose, you lose. That will be quite unfortunate for you. We have VIP, the Chosen. We have. Oh, I thought it was a self-made. But we can see there VIP getting their knocks there on TC. Easy, beautiful knock there. We have a push. TC Swashi going to the push there. Shotgun is in play again. We have been seeing these shotgun fights from the word go, and VIP Wanted have been wiped out by the Chosen, being the second team being taken back to lobby. That is VIP Wanted. That is quite unfortunate for them. Smokes there flying in to get the revive. So GG's on that. Okay, yes, awesome. So TC, okay, when we were playing the semis, they did most of the time they'd make it to the top 5, top 5 mostly, but Chicken, not so much. They used to be taken back to lobby quite early, which is something we were not expecting, but it's fine. Other than that, I just need some people in the comment section to tell me which teams do you think are going to win the Kenya Somali League games. We had Scopy King saying that the team that he believes is going to win is Mercenary Union. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if Mercenary Union is the team you think that is going to win, but let's see how it goes. TS getting a knock there. Mercenary Union, beautiful players here. TS taking a thrust there on the Ocean Stars players. They have been knocked and thrusted. Mercenary Union is still down at least 2 players. They're having 2 players still standing, but probably will work out on their end. We do not know. There are some slow players. They do not engage in fights early. They take their time before they engage in any fights. So I'm not going to expect anything to happen, but let's see. I'm going to wait and see what is going to happen here. Yes, Team SICARIOS. Okay. I was supposed to say something, but I realized there's no need of saying. So Team SICARIOS was the team that was engaging earlier. Beautiful knock there, getting at least 2 players from either teams. We have a beautiful knock, and you can see Team SICARIOS going for their thrust there on the knock on Ocean Stars players. Sasuke just watching from afar. They have at least 1 knock on one person remaining. That is Sasuke cooking up a nade. We have a Kobe Sasuke. He cooks it. Oh, wow. Look at that beautiful Kobe. We have Punisher there taking Sasuke back to lobby with a beautiful grenade. GG's. Wala nauliza wapi picha. You cannot see photos there. Oh my days. Oh my days. You are missing this, man. You are missing it. The photos are there and you can see the beautiful production that we have here from GPE eSports. Thank you. GPE, they're really doing their thing, you know. You can DM them, you know. If you're afraid you can talk to me, I talk to them, you know. Don't worry, they're good people. Other than that, let's just go back to the game. We have at least 3 teams have been taken back to lobby. That is Ocean Stars, Team Execute, and VIP. They have been taken back to lobby. The fight that is happening in the bridge is still taking place here. We have TYC. We had the players there from Attack on Titans. We had Team Sicarios third party, but then again they decided to retreat. So people have decided that they want to play a slow game, and that is totally okay. TYC is not leaving this bridge at any point because there is a team that is right above them, and that is Hate Esports. Let's talk about that grenade. Look at that Kobe. It is very rare to see beautiful Kobe's live. Sometimes they just pass you and you don't even expect it to happen. But yeah, let's get it. LTD, Team Unlimited, a good team there, still playing a slow game. We have not seen them engaging in any fights. But DNS Klaus has been tasked their Attack on Titans taking another fight. They initially were engaging against TYC. Beautiful spray there. We have a knock. How many players remaining right now? We have just 2 players remaining from DNS. And they are not even close to their teammates. Their teammates are all the way in military base, and they're here, not even close enough to get a revive. But let's see how it's going to play out for their team. Attack on Titans has another team right next to them. 6 eliminations in the bag. Beautiful spray there from Kelly. We have the players getting closer. Beautiful spray. Let's talk about that beautiful spray happening right there. Knock there. TS gets knocked. We have the player there, Kelly, getting closer. Kelly is having a good spray, and he's actually enjoying the game tonight. You can see how they're bagging the eliminations here. They're not taking any else. They're going for the push. They're giving it their all, and that is what we want to see tonight. Someone said that Deadly Esports is the team that is going to win. Well, we'll put you on that, Deadly Ali. We are going to wait and see how will Deadly perform at the end of the day. That is what we want to see and how it is going to happen. But you can see the zone is shifting now. A couple of teams are far away from the zone. The Mercenary Union players, 2 of them that survived, are actually far away from the zone. You can see the other teams also trying to close in. But then if the zone becomes a water type of, it's just going to be that fight that we want to see. Because imagine fighting while showering or swimming. It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. But let's see how this plays out. TS Mali boy they've lost a couple of players, getting the knocks there on Deadly. Beautiful sprays from Punisher. Do we have a knock? We do not, but he actually has a good spray. The players from TS have lost 2 of their players, unfortunately. But we have Mali boy, Clutch boy. Last week when we were playing the semi-finals, he took down a team by himself, and that is something we wanted to see. So GG's actually on last week's game there, Mali boy. But what will you be doing the same thing tonight? Deadly taking on the players from the Chosen. Beautiful wipe there. TC losing their players to Deadly Esports. And for Deadly themselves, they have 1 player down. 1 is still low, and a push is happening. Deadly Arnie is down. TC coming in with a push there. Deadly has only 1 person remaining from their team. Let's see how it's going to play out. Element there saying TYC all the way. Let's also see how that plays out. But Deadly missed, getting pushed there. Molly is out. Oh, man has to figure out how to survive this. He's getting cooked from every single angle. Someone said Blacklist will be the team that is going to win. Let's just wait and see. But the players there from the Chosen are not letting Deadly miss. Have a sweet time. And we have a Kobe. I am there for the Kobe's, guys. I'll keep on saying it. If you see a Kobe, we take it. So TC takes down the players from Deadly, taking them back to lobby. So GG's. We have another one saying Dark Knight Stalkers is the team that is going to take the winner chicken dinner and the win at the end of the Kenya Somali League games. I'm going to hold you guys on that. That is coming from 1-2. I'm going to hold you accountable for that. Let's see if that's the team that is going to take the win. We have Jinx here just holding the compound. Zone is about to shift. I'm hoping it's going to be one intense lobby with the zone becoming unplayable because of how the zone is going to move from where it is right now. That is when we're going to see people at their best, putting their best foot forward, the intense skills here and there. And that is what we want to see from the word go. We want to see people using what they can do best, that is earphones. People with bad earphones, or like I don't say like mine, because mine functions from one side. But if you have bad earphones and the zone is small and you have at least 10 teams around you, surviving might not be just easy. TYC, they are stopping Hades Esports from making it to the zone. We have a knock there, almost a thousand. The other players have made it just around the bridge. They have not crossed yet, and the zone is shifting. So that means everyone has to cross this bridge, including TYC. But then now Hate Esports down one teammate. They have to find a way of surviving this at the end of the day. So let's see how this works out for them. Hades Sports has to maybe smoke out or even use the sides of the bridge to make it to the zone, because without that, they will not cross this bridge, because TYC already can move just a little bit behind and they'll be in zone. But for them, the zone might just be the thing that takes them home. We have now 14 teams remaining. The zone is getting smaller. We are in stage 3, headed to stage 4 of the zone. I don't know about you, but the fight is going to be intense. The finals is always intense. With money on the line, everyone needs to take a piece of the win. We have GST players here trying to, find a place they can hold. The zone is becoming a little bit more tricky. Compounds to hold are not going to be that much. So people have to figure out which hill or which ridge are we going to hold before the zone decides to move. We have LTD and Naughty here trying to make it to the zone by swimming. So I'm still wondering how this zone is going to end up, but luckily for them, it is not going to be a fight that is going to happen in the water. It's just going to happen on land, so they are lucky. We have someone saying that Rex Squad is a team. We'll see. You can keep on vouching for your teams. We do not know if your teams are the ones that are going to win, but at the end of the day, you have to give them the support that they need. LCD players are still trying to find a way that they're going to go up, and right above them, there's a team that already made it to a safe place. You can see Rex Squad taking their sweet time. They are lucky. The zone is with them, full on with them. They have the compound. A compound that not many people have, but luckily for them, they have one. So everyone coming towards the zone have to go towards where Rex Squad is, or choose a hill that they are going to camp out till the game ends. But let's see. Rek Hemo here. We are spectating Rek Hemo. Swali ni uyo ni Hemo. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. Attack on Titans here have a team right in front of them. We're expecting a fight to happen there, but the zone is shifting. TYC and the players who made esports are still at the bridge. Attack on Titans, luckily for them, are in a safe place, somewhere that probably TYC might be going towards or hate esports, because they are close to the bridge. But let's see. Attack on Titan player Kelly, the man with the beautiful spray. That team has already bagged a good amount of kills. So probably they should now focus on getting the winner chicken dinner. Remember, $500 is on the line. Position 1, 2, and 3 get a taste of the prize pool. Same to the MVP. They get something at the end of the day. So will you be at least the MVP? Get yourself some kills. I've seen No Face so far has 6 eliminations. That is quite impressive coming from their team. They have been really going all out. That is the Attack on Titans. So far, no fight is happening. That is how hard the lobby has become. Focus Esports, the invite team from Somali. For Kenya, it was Team Execute. They were the team that was invited in the Kenyan side, and we have four Somali. For their team, they're still around. For Kenya, the team is not around, but we'll see what will happen from the second game. The zone is shifting. TYC still holding the bridge. Players from Hit Esports getting close. The vehicle is moving there. I thought it was even the Hate Esports, a team coming closer, but it was TYC changing their location. TYC Mozart patiently waiting for someone to make a mistake from Hate Esports. But let's go. Someone just say GST is the team that is going to win. GG's. Let's see. Times are changing, teams are getting better, but will your team be amongst the teams that are going to take the win? That is a question you have to ask yourselves at the end of the day. Are you willing to camp it out? Are you a patient player? LTD, Naughty, getting knocked and tested. Team Unlimited has been taken back to lobby. Wow. Oh, the alpha teams already been taken back to lobby. Teams we have seen dominate in the lobby are being taken back to lobby this early. I am not even saying that I expected this. I did not at all. TYC have moved, but then Hate Esports have to go towards TYC as of now, and you can see TYC players are waiting on them. The spray there. We have Mozart trying to get a better view of all this just to get a knock happening from their team. Let's see how this plays out. Hate Esports. Zone is pressuring them. Win it. Oh, no. But they have Hate Esports coming towards where we have TYC. Jinx, get them from the back. What? That is Secret Jin, not even Jinx. But we have a knock there. They have gotten at least a knock on TYC. We have the players here changing their location. The fights are taking their time. That is something we have to actually agree on. They're taking their sweet time. They're not engaging in fights right now, but we can see teams are getting closer to each other. Fights are about to happen. Um, I don't know about these teams and how they're doing their rotation. The zone is shifting. Rex Squad still being the only team that has the most, I can say, the best zone, or rather the buildings to hold. But let's see, Blacklist, they are holding the players for making it to zone. Beautiful spray. Blacklist gets knocked there by the Chosen while he was trying to get a knock on their team. But that is beautiful cover coming from TC player Unique. Beautiful spray. We have Mercenary Union players are getting in the fight here. Attack on Titans losing one of their players. They have only two players, one player down, that is Kuz, and that leaves only one guy remaining, and that is Lost. Yes, NP is Mercenary Union. Lost is the only one remaining from his team. He goes where the other team. Oh my god. The DNS takes down the last player from Mercenary Union. Unfortunately, he was not aware that that player was just right next to them. Oh my days. Blacklist taking the fight there against GST, having them lose at least some of their players. They have been knocked, not taken back to lobby, but they have been knocked. GST Bleach also getting knocked. TC was outside the zone, so it's expected that they're losing some of their teammates to the zone there. That is quite unfortunate. Blacklist players still trying to get at least a number of knocks and kills on the GST team, and the Chosen have been wiped out by the zone. Quite unfortunate. Rexco taking up a fight here. We have TS Punisher. TS is another team. Team Sicarios losing their players to the zone. This is the finals. I don't think losing to the zone is something that you want to be doing as of now, but oh well. Everyone with their strategy. TYC Mozart there gets knocked. Blacklist players going for the push there on Rex Squad. One of their players is down. That is Kinu there. He's unfortunately for their teammates, they're all surrounded by a couple of teams. There's a team right beneath them. I believe that is a DNS team. A rec player getting sprayed. Beautiful spray from you, Emperor. A nade getting cooked. Arman with a nade. We have a Kobe. Oh, wow. Wreck everyone there, throwing the mollies, trying to survive for his team. Beautiful nade. Gets the damage there on Wreck everyone, but will he survive? A second nade. Wreck everyone has been knocked. And of course, he's going to be taken back to lobby. So GG's to you. And just like that, Wreck Squad is losing their players. Wreck him are trying to smoke up the place. What? Rex Squad having a hard time here. Blacklist is not letting them change their location. They're putting the pressure. Their team Sicarios getting wiped. GG's. We have a flank there. But then again, there is a team right next to where we have the Blacklist team, and that is Focus Esports. So that is the team that has been invited from the Somali side. Rek everyone is still down, not getting revived, because Rek Hemo has decided that it is better to get to the zone than to get the revive as of now. But let's go. This is not even what I had expected. This is not how I anticipated the games to be, but the fights are getting intense. Focus Esports losing their player there on Blacklist. We've seen Blacklist dominate the game before, taking a win with a good number of kills. So I don't know if we're going to be seeing that even in the finale, but we are waiting to see how this plays out. Rek Hemo here, being all one remaining from his team holding the compound, probably is going to be pushed by the Blacklist team. That is right in front of him. You can see DNS right behind him. Jinx is also there at the bridge. We had Hate Esports trying to make it to this zone. They're finally engaging in a fight against the DNS here. He is down. One of the players has already been knocked. I anticipated that fight from the bridge. Yeah, it was something we had expected to come along the way because of how the zone was shifting. Players were on the bridge. TYC gatekeeping Hate Esports having to make it to the zone. We definitely expected such fights to take place, but it seems like Hate is losing and they have been taken back to lobby. So GG's to you, Team Hate. We have now DNS, Dark Knight Stalkers. This is just game one. Remember, we have 5 games to go tonight. After game one, we have 4 more games to go, and we can call it a night for day one in the finale. Focus still losing their players. We're starting to doubt the invited teams, but not that way, not in the way you're thinking. But we want to see more coming from these teams. We know that they're good, and we need to see that coming from these teams. So let's see how it's going to play out. We have the Weaver there taking place. Era is up. And sometimes, if you're not going to thrust a player from a very heavy team, then you better run, because if they get their revive, yeah, you'll regret it. Blacklist player Emperor, they're getting nades thrown towards him. Mikey goes for the push here, cooks up another nade. Emperor is right outside there. We have a Kobe cooking up a beautiful nade. Emperor is just outside there. Oh, the Blacklist players are stopping Mikey, but he's still cooking up the nade. Will this nade work out? Nice, beautiful nade from Mikey. That is what we call a Kobe 1000 IQ grenade. The players are right across there from Blacklist trying to get a cover from their teammates, on their teammate. And it is not working out as they thought. They have already lost one of their players, that is Emperor. He has been grenaded. And that just like that, it's GG's. Blacklist are trying to get some damage here on the players right in front of them. That is Focus. But it is not working out because Focus made it to the zone and they took the last player from Blacklist back to lobby. 3 teams now remain, and we want to see for game one, will it be Jinx, Focus, or Secret Jean taking the winner chicken dinner for these games? I honestly, no one mentioned these teams. No one said Secret Jean. No one said Focus. No one said Jinx. No one chose those teams as the teams that are going to win for either, even for their total average results. No one mentioned the teams, but you can see they have already made it to the top 3 for game one. That is Erangel. We have to give it. It has been a slow game. People have taken their sweet time. They have not chosen to engage in fights early, and that is what finals is about. They want to be at least having part of the prize pool. Yeah, what's good, Tokyo? So with how the zone is shifting, some teams, actually not even some teams, they'll have to make it to the zone. At least a good amount of them. Focus Esports is in zone, a little bit in zone, but we have their beautiful spray there from one of the players from Focus. Nice reflex there from Focus. Oh, but unfortunately, it did not work out. We have their Jinx, Secret Jean taking down the players from Jinx one by one. But that reflex there from Focus was really good. But unfortunately, it did not work out. But the reflex was just beautiful. The last player there, Kazuz, being the last one remaining from his team, that is a Secret Jean. Oh, wow. He has a lot to do. He gets there, the first knock, smokes out the place, trying to make it to the zone. He has to do a 1v1 there against one of the players from Jinx. Oh, Luxie trying to get the revive here. Oh, this is nice. Nade getting cooked, but then Kazuz, he's going for that push. Beautiful Nade. He's not letting that revive take place because he knows if that revive takes place, he's going to be disadvantaged having to do a 2v1 against the team that is right in front of him. But let's go. He goes for that push. Oh, nades coming from Jinx. They do not know where the guy is, but they're still anticipating to see how they're going to get something here. Luxie trying to cook up some nades. Oh wow, this is going to be hard. Kazu's getting nades thrown towards him. He's basically predicting the place. I don't think your earphones can hear the snake in that far, but he's basically predicting where could this player be with how he has smoked the place. He's probably around us. And again, look, he tries to get the revive. Will he be able to get the revive? Shotgun is in play. Shotgun versus the UMP. Yes, sir. Like we had thought the shotgun. I didn't want to say it so that it doesn't be one saying that shotguns are better. But good stuff there. We have a beautiful shotgun kill from the player, getting the last player from Sick Jin, and just like that, Jinx have won the first game of the finale. Out of the 5 games, Erangel is their game. Congratulations for the winner, Chicken Dinner Jinx. Honestly, Kazus did not have any choice. He tried his best uh, to survive. He tried to see what can I do to get at least some kills for my team and maybe get the winner chicken dinner. But it did not work out. He tried his best, smoked out the place, threw the grenades, tried to stop the revive, but it did not work out for him. Unfortunately, the last team, that is Jinx, took him back. So GG's to you, Jinx, for that win. We have now the winner chicken dinner team stats, and you can see that Luxie, the person to get actually the final kill, has 3 eliminations, dealing a damage of 198. I'm guessing they had a slow game. They did not really play aggressively with how their damages are low across the team. Velks has also low damage. Boyka and Rim, they have 1-1 eliminations, so that explains why their damage is low. But just looking at the overall results, Jinx have 16 points after game 1, and the chosen right behind them with a margin of just 4 points is the chosen with 12 points, then Focus with 11, and then Blacklist 11. You can see for the finals, unlike the semi-finals, we had teams with a margin of around even 10-20 points, but for the finals we have at least 4-1 margin between the teams. So that is quite impressive, to be honest. People are out to get the $500 for the prize pool. We have the MVP here, Attack on Titan player No Face. Yes, we saw that he had 6 eliminations. They have been engaged in a fight from the word go, and he dealt 825 damage. They took fights. That is something we have to give it to them. AOT has been fighting from the beginning. They took EXE. They took down. They fought against TC, but they did not even take that fight to home. But we have the head-to-head here. Total eliminations from Jinx is 6, and then the chosen 12. That is quite interesting. The chosen could have taken the win here. Even for the damage dealt, you can see how the damage between the chosen and Jinx is quite massive. The difference is really big. The damage dealt is also big. So GG's to you, Jinx, for the win, and chosen for the good play there. We have most elimination at with 6, that is unique. Also No Face, we saw him with 6 eliminations. Highest damage, Kelly 842, Grenadier with 2 eliminations, Abdallah longest elimination 231 meters, that is Focus Era. And then top traveler with 3996 is Kazuz from Jinx. But GG's there. It seems like we had a good fight here from TC, because if Unique had 6 eliminations, Attack on Titans player No Face had 6 eliminations. Their damage there from Kelly is almost the same as the one No Face had. So I'm guessing there's just a little bit of difference between the two players. So GG's to Jinx for winning the game 1, that is Erangel. We have 4 more games to go, and the next map will be Miramar, and I'll be seeing you guys in a few. Do not go anywhere. Just take your water and enjoy the live stream. Bye bye, guys. Okay, we are officially back for game two, and that is Miramar for the Kenya Somali League games. We are in the finale. We have just watched game one, that is Erangel, and we have seen how Jinx have taken the win. If to be honest, I asked you which team do you think is going to take the win. No one mentioned Jinx anywhere. No one said Jinx is going to win, but you can see that they took the winner chicken dinner there on game one, Erangel, and we are now in game two. Probably Jinx will prove you wrong. So do not mention Jinx in the comment section. You might jinx them and it might become an issue. So do not avoid at all cost. But look at the flight path coming all the way from Campo Militar going towards Puerto Paraiso. We have teams that have already exited the plane, going to maybe the place they feel that is going to be safe for the Kenya Somali League games. There's something that I have noticed is that fights do happen as early as the first zone in Miramar. As soon as people land, even before some other teams have landed, you can see people being taken back to lobby. Fights that they're not supposed to be taken, to be honest. You're trying to get your win, then the fights in the first zone are not something you want to be doing. But we have been seeing that happening here in the Kenya Somali League games. Other than that, how you guys feeling? Welcome to the live stream. I go by the name Mitch Gaming, and this has been brought to you by the Somali organizers and the Kenya organizers coming together and creating the Kenya Somali League games. We have our sponsors, that is Galaxy and N8 Bravo. They are the ones who contributed to the prize pool, and that is why we are here tonight fighting for that same prize pool that we had to borrow. Yeah, so welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. We have to give it also to GPE for the beautiful production, and that is the reason you're enjoying the live stream tonight. I saw Nix in the chats. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live stream, by the way. This is game two. We have 5 games tonight. This being game two, we'll have another 3 more games to go, and then we can call it a night just to see how people have landed there. We have a fight that is apparently going to happen. I told you that is what has been happening here in the Kenya Somali League game. You have been seeing fights even before people land. You can see Team SICARIOS getting their knock, and they're not letting it slide. They're definitely going for that fast. Some teams are losing their fights early. That is unfortunate, but I'm hoping they can re-strategize, seeing that the finals has a couple of days and a good amount of matches to be played. That should be more than enough for you guys to catch up. But we have a push here. Molly, oh wow, he just went directly into the Molly, and this might cost him because now they know the guy is low. But the shotgun knock there almost had a knock, but GG's good cover from his teammate. We have a second knock. Hades Sports losing their players. 2 more guys to go. That is Naruto and his teammate. I don't know why they are choosing to engage in these fights. Retreating might have been the best thing to do, to be honest. You need the points as much as possible, even if it is to make it to the top three. You just have to do what you can do to get that win. But let's go. Let's give it time. Probably will be proven wrong. I'm not sure, but Jinx has already done that in the first game. So let's wait and see what is going to happen in the next games. We have here Attack on Titans. There's another team right next to them. That is Rex Squad. Hate Esports still losing their players. Might be the first team to be taken back to lobby. I'm not sure. Sometimes you have seen solos taking up the fights there, doing a whole 1v4. So that is something we're also anticipating to see. But you can see Rex Squad here. They have a team right next to them that is Attack on Titans. And we have everyone here receiving some damage. Beautiful knock there. Why was he okay? I don't want to say he exposed himself, but you can see a second knock. Kinuti is down, leaving just one guy remaining. That is Hemo from Rick Squad, and he has to find a way of surviving for his team. But like I said, Team Hate is the first team to be taken back to lobby. That is quite unfortunate. But Rick Squad losing their fight there on Attack on Titans. Their last player is holding somewhere peacefully, not exposing his location. Totally warranted. You don't have to fight if you do not want to. But let's see. Attack on Titans really scouting out the place, trying to see if they're going to spot the last guy, and that is Rick. Hemo, we're yet to see what Hemo can do in the Kenya PUBG leagues. Hemo is actually a good player. So we just have to give him time and see whether the same skills are going to be transferred here in the Kenya Somali League games. I just have to mention a team there, Attack on Titans. for the last game, they had the upper hand, to be honest. They had kills, they had position, but they fumbled the win. I don't know how that happened, but unfortunately for them, they did fumble that win. But they have a chance to redeem themselves, and that is in game two. But we have here TYC, one of their players has already been knocked. That is TYC Costa, he is down. And of course, the players there from Ocean Stars are going for the fast. I can see Sasuke in the building. Someone said it is Sasuke. That is how I know you don't watch anime. Because how can you say it is Sasuke? Embarrassing. But we have TYC going there for their push. Ocean Stars getting at least one of their players taken back to lobby. But then again, Sasuke is also down and Nade comes in. They went towards they went towards the nade. They have been knocked, and we have TYC coming in with the push there. TYC Smith gets another knock, and Ocean Stars has only one player remaining, and that is Kadar. They literally ran towards where we had the grenade. I don't know how that happened, but could be heat of the moment. But it happens. But we have now just one player remaining there. TYC has already taken two players from Ocean Stars back to lobby. And now with one guy remaining, this might just be an easy push for them. How are you, Heartless? Your team here, Mercenary Union, is taking a slow game. Like how we saw them the previous games that we were watching for the Men's Cup. They're doing the same strategy. So let's see if it's going to work out here in the Kenya Somali League games. But let's see. Wow, who's that with the beautiful spray? DNS Klaus gets a beautiful spray there on TZ, taking him back to lobby immediately. He does not give the guy a chance, not at all. But GG's to you, DNS, for that spray. Honestly, GST TZ was just done. As soon as I saw M416 with the 4-scope, that is a combination that we know or I've seen in competitive scenes to be the preferred combination that actually works for most players. So if you see that combination, you understand that player is a good player. Sorry. Sometimes things people say in the comment section are just funny. But let's go, let's get it. Team Sicarios getting up just to hold their compound here. We are not yet to see a fight happening close to them again, but we saw them earlier taking on a fight against Rex Squad, taking at least three of their players back to lobby. Oh no, that's not them. That was Attack on Titan. Sorry for the confusion. But we saw Rex Squad losing their players. They had one guy remaining. I don't know how that's going to work out for them. But let's just see how the game is going to play out. Miramar, for some reason, goes faster than Erangel. How that's possible, I am not sure. But it does not work out like that. But yeah, it does not at all. We have here Team Execute Kenya's invite, just holding it here. They do not have a team right next to them, so I'm guessing they're going to do a slow type of game. And we want to see the players. We have EXE Skr here. Oh, DNS. But DNS, last semi-finals, day one, DNS had their winner chicken dinner for game one. That was Erangel. And then we went to game two and they fumbled Miramar. So now that they're playing Miramar in the finals, I'm hoping to see more from them. I'm hoping that they have changed their strategy, but because they took a fight early and then they ended up losing the fights. It is just not how they had planned it to be, but probably it was just some tension or excitement from their win. And we have TC here, the team that actually had good amounts of damages, good amounts of eliminations, but they did not get the winner in a chicken dinner. I'm hoping that changes in Miramar. We have GST here, the Goons Elite, and Deadly Clan. A fast knock there. GST Black is down. Deadly dead, of course, is going to confirm his task as knock there and tasking it immediately. And he is not letting anyone slide. Let's see how Deadly is going to perform. Someone say Deadly is the team that is going to take the winner in a chicken dinner. Let's see how that is going to pan out. Heartless came to look at the photos of people. It's okay. I know that's what some people are doing here in the live is cool. But we have DNS taking on Focus. Focus is the invite team for Somalia. For those who do not know, I keep on reminding you guys because some are DMing me and I'm saying it in the live. I don't understand. But Mercenary Union taking an attack on Titans. One of the players, XYZ, is down. Honestly, I need to see more from you guys. That is Mercenary Union players. They are a good team. We have known them from the day when they were called No Pressure, and then they went to Mercenary Union. That is the first time they have changed their name. They have never changed that name from the word go. They have had one name from the beginning of PUBG, when we started competitive, and they were the team that we were looking up to. I was playing competitive, but I failed. Don't be like me. Don't listen to me. The problem is I put long nails, so how will I play? But yeah, they taught us to love the competitive scene, and now that they have changed uh, to a different team, we want to see what is not happening, because we know their potential. Even Heartless there in the comment section knows their potential, so we just need to see it. Jinx here, the winners of game one. Oh, I was almost asking where is Mercenary Elite. Then I remember they didn't make it. But TYC, they're getting their players knocked. Beautiful cover there from TYC. Mozart getting at least two knocks. And we have a push there. Not two, sorry, one knock. And two of their players is already down. TYC Mozart getting closer. He needs to get the revive, or probably find a way of getting a clutch before he's taken back to lobby. He's the only one remaining from his team. There's a lot of nades flying in. They're trying to confirm their thirst here. They might thirst their own teammates, to be honest. But the Jinx team is taking. Oh, I almost say they were taking. No, wow, that is a beautiful nade. I just saw it fly towards where Mozart was, and it took him immediately. That is a perfect Kobe. Beautiful reflex there from Blacklist player Ronaldo. I can't say that name, but he has beautiful reflex. Ex-wife is down. Unfortunately, the players from EXE, your photos did not show up, but Ned's Maji rebellion there. But probably we'll see him tomorrow. But yeah, we have the blacklist players going towards where we have team execute. They have retreated. Both teams have gone different directions. That is totally okay. But team execute, we are also expecting a lot from that team. Honestly, if you're a good team, I will say it. I will just go for it, because it's like playing with let me think of a good player. No, I cannot mention Egypt players. Don't know their names well, but if that person doesn't play according to how we expecting the person to play, even the caster himself will have to ask what is not happening to that player, because they set a standard that we need to see. So if I keep on mentioning your team and the standard, maybe something we expect from them, then that is basically what we need to see. But we have team execute, they're receiving some damage. EXE Ray getting damaged. They're going for that push for sure. Team execute is a violent team. Hey. Someone says they want to see focus. Nah. Okay, we'll see them later. But Jinx here taking up the slow game again. You saw the damage they had in the previous game. Very low damage, but they had the winner chicken dinner. EXE Mize fast knock there, getting the knock, and we have the Jinx players now trying to get closer to their teammates because it is getting intense. Mize, okay, it's a Kobe on our teammates, never mind. But nades are getting cooked. Nades are flying here. We have players from EXE, players from Jinx trying to cook up nades. Luxy right above the players from EXE. We have Mize cooking up a nade. We have a Kobe. He just saw them going for the revive. Oh, he missed. Second nade getting cooked by Mize. We have another knock. Beautiful nade there, but unfortunately it is not doing the work that it's supposed to do. Throwing a molly now. Will this play out? I don't understand how the nades did not get the knock there, probably because of the fence, but the nades looked really good. We have another nade getting cooked here. We have a Kobe. Oh no. The Kobe's are not connecting at all. EXE cooks up another nade. Do we have a Kobe? No, what is not happening? The nades are missing, literally missing. Oh, damn it. Is it the earphones or what is not happening here? But we have the players from EXE patiently waiting from the Jinx, waiting on the Jinx team to get closer to them there. Beautiful spray from Ray. We do not have a knock, not even some damage from the team here. And it seems like Jinx have decided that they don't want to engage that close, and they have someone taking the upper side of the hill just close to this building to have some sort of advantage. Mize right above them there. Oh, this is an interesting fight because EXE is not pushing and Jinx is not pushing. Both teams are waiting for someone to make a mistake here. And that is exactly what is going to happen. As soon as your team gets knocked, one of the teams are going to push because EXE had the upper hand. They did not go for the push there. And now Jinx are now waiting for their chance. And if they get it, they'll be going for that push. We have a team third party in there. Oh, this is going to be even better. Jinx Loxy gets a knock there, and DNS gets a knock on Jinx. So a lot is happening here. We have Vels trying to get a push here. Do we have another knock from EXE? Going for that push. Beautiful shotgun there. Nice knock from Ray. Confirming his knock. Definitely expected there. We have another push taking place. Jinx. Oh, DNS just took down Jinx, and they stopped EXE from taking down Jinx. Oh, wow. Damn it. The Chosen taken back to lobby. So now that DNS have wiped out Jinx, unfortunately, we do not have another winner in a chicken dinner from the Jinx team here. Yes, we have Kenyan teams in here. What? How don't you know the Kenyan teams? But let's see how this is going to play out. Skrr and his teammates have shotguns as backup secondary weapons. So in case you push them, that shotgun might I'm just saying might, not that it can happen, but it does happen. The character can lose the hairline, but if you push without thinking, the shotgun is a gun that will take your hairline. The shotgun takes you immediately, it sees you. But let's see how this plays out. We have also DNS players having the S12K trying to get some damage here on the player from EXE. Beautiful knock from Tony. We have Skrr is down, and of course the push is going to happen. Mize is down. EXE losing their players. Ray remaining in the shotgun. They're getting pushed, and just like that, DNS takes down the players from Team Execute. Shotguns in play, hairlines have been dislocated. And congratulations you DNS for that win. They have just third party the fight here, taking the players from Jinx, taking the players from Team Execute. But then they do not get to relax because now the same karma has just followed them, and there's a team that has come to join this fight as it takes place. Oh my days. Oh, what is not happening? Like I said, good earphones, a good phone. Especially the phone, guys. People say it's not the phone, it's the phone. If your phone cannot survive with a lobby of more than 20 people in the same place, LTD having their players, they're getting knocked and of course not get tested because of the distance between the two teams. We have Deadly also in a fight against TS Team SICARIOS. We have seen Deadly Voke before using a sniper. We know that he is fond of sniping, and that is probably his role in his team, and he does it really well. We have already seen a couple of knocks there taking place on the team that is right next to them. That is Team SICARIOS. But we are yet to see will LTD survive a fight against Attack on Titans. We have seen them take down Team Execute. Now they have LTD right in front of them. Will this be the same fate? DNS facing the same karma they just put on the teams that were fighting their EXE and Jinx. You can see they've gotten pushed, losing their players. DNS is having a hard time. What is not happening there? LTD also. Oh, Focus joined the fight there where we had LTD. We saw them on the other side of the hill, and it seems like they have decided to join the fight. Deadly Voke here getting knocked by the zone. What? We are in stage 5, 11 teams remaining. Miramar is a big map. It's okay. Even if your phone cannot survive, you will survive because of how big the map is. But you can see LTD and Naughty. Oh, someone's still saying Dark Knight Stalkers is the team. We'll never know till we wait till the final. So you have to watch every single live stream that we put up for you guys. By looking at Attack on Titans, Focus Esports, VIP wanted right above them, and Mercenary Union have gone for the push there where we have that team. So of course we're having a fight taking place there, and nice, we can finally see it. A Demon King cooking up a nade. Do you have a Kobe? Nah, it just misses VIP just by a bit. But nades are still flying in. Kuz cooking up a nade. Beautiful Kobe. He gets a fast and a knock on the VIP players. And now they just have 2 players remaining, and they have to find a way of surviving this. Otherwise, this might not be the best game for them. VIP. They have teams around them. Mercenary Union player lost his down. Oh, Demon King is down. DNS is third party in the fight again. This seems to be their thing, no? LTD losing their players, VIP losing their players. Mercenary Union is not taking any loss. They're definitely fighting back. You can see the knocks that they're getting. Prison is down. Oh my god, what is happening here? Look at Kuz. Lost is also down. They have to find a way of surviving. Players are surrounding them. They have at least 3 teams around them. A nade comes in. Is it a Kobe? Oh my days. Mercenary Union wiped out using a grenade. Damn it. VIP players are now 8 teams remain, okay? Zone is smaller than before. Jinx losing players to LTD. Nades are flying in. The same place where Mercenary Union lost their fight. We have LTD players getting knocks on Jinx. They're not letting this slide. DNS Klaus is really having a good time. Third party in the fights. People getting knocked right in front of him. Secret Jin. Their players are down. Dusting their knocks. Wow. A lot is happening here. This is Miramar, a map that is intense compared to even Erangel. I don't know how that happens. I expect the bigger map to be slower, but it's quite the opposite. Nades flying in their Attack on Titans, a third part in this VIP player getting cooking. Oh, he was cooking up a nade and what? He just threw the nade right in front of his face. But we have their Attack on Titans players putting the pressure on this guy, and VIP Neymar is taken back to lobby. GG's. We have now 7 teams remaining. Zone is closing in a few minutes. LTD also taken back to lobby. Oh, wow. Look at where the zone is, where it is forcing teams to be at. The players from Jinx there need to make it to the zone, but then Blacklist team can't spot them trying to make it to the zone, getting their knocks there. They might also actually lose to the zone. You can see Karab getting knocked by the zone. Dark Knights, that is DNS, waiting on someone. Blacklist getting good damage on Klaus. Ooh, that is actually beautiful damage. Look at the damage they're putting on these guys. Blacklist players. Nade is getting cooked. Do we have another Kobe? Because Miramar seems to be the map of the Kobe's. Nice. Nades. Nades are still flying in. DNS losing players. Blacklist losing players. No one is safe in this game apart from Focus. They're the only team that seems to be having a good time. Same to Attack on Titans. They are safe. They are enjoying their fight here. They are not losing any players. Nothing is changing at all, but you can see the river. Oh, Attack on Titans taking on Focus. Beautiful Kobe. DNS is up for that fight. Look at Attack on Titans. Look at Blacklist. Look at GST. A lot is happening here, and just like that, Focus losing their teammates. Zone is closing in. We can see the zone is shifting now. People will be forced to engage in this fight, whether they like it or not. Beautiful shotgun damage there from Emperor. Nice knock. Fast knock there, of course, taking him back to lobby. The Blacklist Emperor has been knocked. Attack on Titans and DNS are in the same place. Beautiful DBS. What is that gun? The S1? Beautiful shotgun kill there. DNS taking the last player all the way back to lobby there. And now that leaves only 3 teams, that is Focus, DNS, and Attack on Titans. Oh, how Focus losing. The teammates are getting knocked. With all this pressure happening, it's a ridge. They need to be careful of how they're exposing themselves. Otherwise, we are going to have more foreheads exposed tonight. But someone just spotted how DNS Totney was taking that fight. That is actually true. DNS player cooks up another nade. Doesn't make it close to them, but he can cook up another one and probably get a knock. But Klaus, that nade was on point. Attack on Titan player Gray right in front of him. We know how Gray is a good player. The nades oh wow, beautiful, beautiful spray coming from Focus. And that leaves only 2 teams remaining. Attack on Titan player Gray is a solo, and Focus has 2 players. For Gray, I cannot say he is an easy opponent to play against. For the semi-finals, I saw him take down a team using a shotgun. So we probably will see the same thing. This time he's using the S1. Damn, that is a shotgun that he seems to be fond of, cooking up a nade, trying to get a knock there on the Focus team. Still trying to cook up more nades, probably will work out here. But let's see. He is a solo against a duo. Nice. He spots them. Beautiful damage. Takes down the shotgun. Both teams have a shotgun. DBS is in play. S1 is in play. Nice reflex here from Gray. Gets good damage. Oh, he's outnumbered. And just like that, game number 2 is officially done. Congratulations to you, Focus, for getting that win. But we have to give it there to Gray. That was actually an attempted win. He did put up a fight there, taking out the shotgun, choosing to use the shotgun and not the AR, pushing two players. Oh my god, that is some confidence there. But then again, Focus had a DBS and an M416 in play, so either of the guns would have taken this guy back to lobby. So anything could have happened, to be honest. Anything could have happened there. We could have seen Gray winning the game, or we could have seen Focus being losing at least one player before they get their win. But a lot of things have happened here in the game. Miramar, I actually called it. Miramar is a very interesting map. Usually it has players taking on fights as early as the first zone, so that is quite interesting. Seeing how Miramar goes faster than Erangel. So GG's to you guys. DNS are Somalis? Yes, DNS is a Somali team. You have seen how they're taking up their fights, but unfortunately, they did not get their win. And Focus, the invite team from Somalia, is the team that got the winner chicken dinner. That was actually a nice game, to be honest. I said I never play Miramar, but when you look at it from the competitive scene, it is actually an interesting map to play. Only that you have to be patient, and the patience does not work out for me sometimes there in the game. But let's look at how Focus Esports did perform in this game. We have Bendo Baby with 1 elimination, Era with 2, Mikey 2, and King with 0. That means this team did the same thing we saw Jinx doing, and they did not go for an aggressive type of game. They went for a slow game. They chose the fights they wanted to take up and those that they didn't want to take, and just like that, from the patience play that they had, they got their winner chicken dinner, similar to what Jinx did previously in the other game. Just to see what is happening here, you can see the player there, Dark Knight Stalkers, have 22 eliminations. Focus has 15. Oh wow, DNS had a lot of eliminations. They just passed Focus. Even though Focus got the win, DNS still got position 1. Oh, that's interesting. Then third there we have AOT, fourth Blacklist, and the other teams coming closer there. Looking at the MVP, we have DNS Klaus being the only one remaining from his team after the fight happened, taking their team to top 3. That was nice coming from him, getting 7 kills and a damage of 848. So GG's to you, DNS Klaus, for that survival game that he actually did. So GG's on that. Looking at the head-to-head here, DNS and Focus, the elimination margin itself tells you something. They got position 1, even though they did not win. They have 17 eliminations, and then Focus has 5 damage dealt there. DNS still leading with the damage, and we have knockouts. DNS still leads with the knockouts, having 17 knockouts. That's a lot of fight they took up. We've seen how many times they have engaged in a fight, taking EXE, AOT. They basically third-partied every single fight that came their way, and that is how they got their position 1 in that game. Looking at the most eliminations tonight for game 2, we have DNS Klaus with 7 eliminations. Highest damage, DNS Tony. We've seen him being mentioned a couple of times in the comment section. We have Grenadier with 1 elimination, DNS Venom, longest elimination, Jinx Boyka, and the top traveler, Blacklist player Emperor, traveling 3,209 meters. Well, that has been quite interesting, to be honest. I did not expect that. But looking at the overall ranking here after the 2 games, that is Erangel and Miramar, DNS are leading with 32 points, and then Focus just comes in second with 26. That margin is not that big, so basically Focus can catch up. Blacklist there at third with 21, Attack on Titans 21. So the margin continues becoming smaller as we go down the ranks here. And for the other teams, they have been really left with big gaps that we're expecting to see what they're going to do at the end of the day. So let's wait and see especially for the teams that have very little scores. We are waiting to have a comeback coming from you guys. We have EXE, Ocean Stars, Team Hate. Those three teams really need to catch up and build up their points because we're already 2 games down. We have at least 3 more games to go tonight. That is Sunhawk, Erangel, and Miramar. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Bye bye. All right, welcome back, guys, to game number 3 for the Kenya Somali League games, and that is Sunhawk, basically the map full of snakes. And I tell you to be cautious, but by the time you hear me saying be cautious, probably one or two teams will have already been taken back to lobby. So, welcome to this game. Looking at the flight path coming from the northern side all the way to Nakan, we are going to see a lot of snakes, a prize pool of $500. This being day one of the finals. Of course, we are going to have some people that are willing to do anything just to win the games tonight. We do apologize for the people that are having ping issues. Probably it's going to be better for this game, so just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, congratulations to the two teams that have already won their winner chicken dinners so far, and that is Jinx together with Focus Esports. They have already won game 1 Erangel, and game 2 Miramar. We are in game 3. We do not know which team is going to take the win, but let's just wait and see. Oh damn, we already have teams being taken back slowly here in bootcamp. A push is taking place. XYP is down. Two of the players already in lobby from Team Execute, leaving just one guy, that is Muse. And Muse now has to engage in a fight against basically a trio just to get something for his team here. Sunhawk is a small map. We have 18 teams in the game. Of course, the fights are going to take part quite early. TC and Focus also in a fight right now. DNS sporting attack on Titans right outside where they are. And Team Execute player Mize is still in bootcamp trying to survive just to get some points there from his team. And what he has decided to do is to retreat. Honestly, I won't judge. I will even snake if I could, if I were him, just to avoid this fight. Looking at Rex Squad here getting into a fight against GST. That is a Guns Elite, a team that has proven that they have actually improved their skills. Rex Tessa here going in for that push. Tessa, kijana anacheza na TV haina screen. Sorry, I had to say that in Swahili because I don't know how to say it in English. But Focus taking down TC players. GST Bleach here having to do a push because the team... why did he jump there? But Rek, everyone gets a beautiful knock and a thrust there. GST TZ is down. Rek getting a thrust. Rek is basically enjoying this fight. They have not even lost a single player during this whole fight. Zeno is still around. He's getting revived. Rek, everyone to the save here, getting the revive there on his unlocked teammate. You have seen GST. GST has just one guy now, and he's not coming to this fight, and that is the best thing to do, seeing that he has already lost 3 of his teammates. But this is Sunhawk. Something about Sunhawk, either you have good earphones, either you're skillful, or you just know what you're doing, because Sunhawk is not easy, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but all the best, guys, to be honest. For Miramar and Erangel, those are big maps. You have room to move from one place to another. You have room to hold a building, to camp somewhere. But for Sunhawk, that's not the case. Sometimes even you have to engage in a fight against at least 4 teams open field. You can see what has happened here on the Ocean Star player. He was open, gets knocked by Hate Esports. We have now one guy remaining, that is Sasuke. A whole team has already been taken back to lobby. They have now 17 teams remaining, and they also have to find a way of surviving, because Sunhawk is Sunhawk. I don't know how much I'm going to emphasize on that, but Sunhawk is not for people who are not ready to use their senses. How good are your reflexes? How good is your earphones? How good is your phone? No, we don't want to know about your phone, but how good is it? How well will it help you here in Sunhawk when you're trying to get a reflex on a snake that is right in front of you? Ocean Star player Sasuke not moving a muscle, because if he does, Hate, that is Team Hate, will take him back to lobby, and that is not something he wants to see happening as of right now. If you're already here in the live stream, just make sure you have shared to every PUBG Mobile community that you're in. Tell them to come watch the Kenya Somali League games, because this is something you do not want to miss. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that we can enjoy the games together. The zone is finally shifting now, and players will be forced to go towards the zone. Focus here taking the players from Team SICARIOS head to head. We can see 2 players remaining from TS. I wonder when that fight took place. I saw something happening earlier. Focus, TS, people getting knocked. The thirsts were confirmed. Only one team is in lobby, that is the chosen. But between Focus and TS, one of the teams will be taken back to lobby. Focus already have won their winner chicken dinner for game 2 in Myanmar. We are in Sunhawk. Will they be getting their win? Looking at Rex squad here now, they're going towards the zone. They need to do that. Miramar is small. The zone moves faster, and you have to be at the right place at the right time. Focus spotting the players there right next to them. Oh, we have a third party finally. Not even a third party, sorry, but that looks like the players from TS. The other players are around. Oh, so it's Focus that lost two of their players. That makes sense now because they were the ones engaged in a fight earlier. Team Unlimited joins the fight. Mali Boy is down, and the players from Focus have noticed that someone has just been knocked right in front of them. Mali Boy has been tested, and now Focus is getting closer. DNS and Attack on Titans are back to back there with the fight, but Focus is getting closer. Team Unlimited right above them. Team Sicarios player Mahir has LTD right above them. They have to be careful. Miramar has a lot of things happening at the same time. The map is small. The zone is shifting. Players are getting closer to each other. If you're playing outside, like Mahir, you will survive depending on how the zone is as of now. If there's a team right behind you, you won't survive, and that will be a disadvantage for your team. But for Focus, they're in a building, they are safe, and they're ready to take on a fight against the players from LTD or Team Sicarios. GST also have three of their players down. EXE 3 are down. Ocean Stars 3 are down. Some teams are about to be taken back to lobby. Sunhawk might be ending in a few minutes, guys. So this is the part of the game where you just have to, eat while you watch, especially if you've been taken back to lobby. This is your chance to refresh yourself, do some hand reflexes if gamers do that, if it's a thing. You can do it, and then you can come back. Jeans and Team Hate. I want to see what will happen here because these teams are not in zone. They'll be forced to go towards the zone. They have LTD right above the hill. They'll be engaging in a fight against them. Jinx and Hate eSports. We want to see. I have never seen people choosing to camp out in Sunhawk because of how the zone is intense, but probably because of the prize pool, we'll have people willing to take a fight outside the zone just to be amongst the teams that get something from this win. Team Sicarios are just waiting patiently there. You can see the nade there is getting cooked. Do you have a Kobe? Beautiful nade. Yes, we do. Mikey is down. Beautiful nade there from Mahir. Another nade, not even a nade, but a smoke. He does not have any other grenade. And the players here are going for the push. You can see, but I think it was Buddy. That was the name of the player. He's going closer. And Ben Baby. Let me call him Baby. He's getting the revive there. And the push is taking place. Beautiful DBS down. Two players down. Focus. Hey. I get now why they are the invite team from Somalia, because what just happened there? The players tried to get a push and they have been wiped out with a DBS. Hey yo, next time you push while you take your time, no, because they should have pushed initially when they had their first knock. But yo, the DBS. Let's give it to Baby here and his teammate Mikey. Beautiful DBS players. I just had someone saying that our focus is strike. Whatever, man, whichever team this is, they're living up to their name. They're not taking any L's. They're putting up a good fight, and we love to see it. So far, only two teams have been taken back to lobby, despite the number of fights we have seen taking place from the word go. Rick, everyone, Rick and Deadly are in a fight. From Deadly, because Deadly Clan is taking down Rex Squad. They have already gotten a couple of knocks there. We have also TYC in a fight currently, but you can see Deadly dead coming closer. Voke cooking up a nade. Zeno right in front of him. Beautiful. Kobe there. Voke has been knocked by Zeno. Nice nade. We'll have to see it. And now we have a push that is going to take place. But the players from Deadly are getting closer. Deadly Pepper here moving in. Rex Zeno also changing his location. He's the only one remaining from his team, and he has to find a way of surviving. Otherwise, this might not be the game for Rex Squad, even though we know Sunhawk is their map. When it comes to other leagues, they do tend to dominate in the map for of Sunhawk. But since they lost a couple of players, they have all been taken back slowly. Beautiful spray there from Deadly. Pepper and Deadly lives to fight another day. GG's. So now we can see Deadly getting the revive. 15 teams remaining. Stage 3 of the zone. In a few seconds, we are going to the next stage of the zone. And let me tell you, Minor, it's going to be very, very hectic for these players. Everyone, even for those in zone, teams are going to come in with a lot of pressure, trying to move you from the compound that you hold in LTD, losing their players. I don't know how some players uh, are actually choosing to stay outside the zone, even though we understand maybe you landed somewhere safe thinking the zone will be there. But if you notice that the zone is not with you, then the best thing to do for a small map like Sunhawk is move as early as possible. Looking at Secret Gene here, we have a push finally. Their players are low. They were about to get a win on game one. They can actually recover their points here in game two if they get the winner chicken dinner. But let's see how this plays out. DNS Klaus right in front of them here. We have a team execute player solo. He's just right next to them there, almost making it to the zone. But you can see Klaus waiting out patiently. We have a push there. They potatoed their shots, but we have a beautiful knock there from Karab, getting the DBS knock, and DNS Tony waiting patiently. He's the solo remaining from his team, gets his first knock, and he goes for that push. DBS in the hand here. Nice damage from the players, and a second knock. But unfortunately, the man is outnumbered and has been taken back to lobby. GG's to you. DNS? Yes, DNS have been taken back to lobby. Same to Ocean Stars. Zone is closing in a few, and the players are losing teammates to the zone. Focus has been taken back to zone. Look at the damage they have just gotten from the few fights they have taken. We saw the DBS fight there. They got their knocks, taking a whole team back to lobby. But now LTD getting pushed here. We have one of their players is in lobby. Putin has been knocked and tested. Attack on Titans coming in with the push. DBS in the hand there. Naughty waiting patiently, and Attack on Titan player No Face gets knocked and tested immediately. And Gray closes in. Two players remaining, XYZ and Gray. Nade is getting cooked. Kobe is up. We are ready to see two of the two players. Nice nade. Nice nade there from Naughty. Oh, he was outsmarted. Beautiful shotgun kill there. And just like that, Team Unlimited has been taken back slow with that DBS. Okay, I have decided I am going to go and learn to play with the DBS. I have been sold to Mitch. She has accepted that DBS and S12K are the guns to be using when you're playing this type of competitive games. I have agreed. I am no longer signing my petition. I'm never asking PUBG to remove DBS. I have been sold. Looking at the VIP team here, TYC getting some of their teammates knocked here. TYC Butcher cooking up nades. We have a Kobe VIP losing players, a Deadly getting them there. TYC now, Smith trying to get a healing happening here. DNS has a good amount of fans. I'm guessing it's a good team from Somalia because of how people tend to hype them up when they're playing. So I'm guessing they're actually a good team. But TYC Smith here waiting patiently. Nades flying in. They're trying to heal up. Players right in front of him. Nice nades. Nice. What is happening here? We have flashbangs. We have nades. A lot of action is taking place at the same time. Team execute solo player just passed by and he went towards the zone. Beautiful nade from VIP. Deadly is no longer third party in this fight. TYC Smith is down. TYC Mozart changing his location. TYC Butcher getting knocked by the zone. It is becoming intense. Sanok is a small map. The zone is now shifting and it doesn't shift slowly. It moves fast. With how small it is, TYC Mozart trying to swim his way to the zone. I don't know if that's going to work out, but the zone is shifting. It is going too fast. He has to get out of the water and try to make it to a safe place without getting spotted by the VIP wanted team. Oh, TYC Mozart. I can only imagine the pressure he's feeling right now, trying to make it to the zone. VIP, all eyes are on him, trying to see if they can spot this one player that changed his location. But for VIP, I'd not advise them to stay here. The zone is shifting and they need to move. Blacklist players, they're trying to get a knock, and we have seen Mercenary Union in a fight. I want to see more. I want to understand what is going to happen here, because when the zone becomes smaller and the teams are this many, maybe may the best team win deadly. They're losing their players to GST. Zone is closing in faster than they expected. We have Breaker. They're getting knocked by Mercenary Union player right in front of him that is lost. Jinx trying to make it to the zone, but we have Mercenary Union in zone waiting on them patiently, scouting the ridge. They're all of them here waiting for someone to come from the water, and they'll be taken back to lobby. So let's wait and see what is going to happen here. TYC Mozart taking up a fight against VIP. And okay. So Mercenary Union has a full team, surprisingly, because normally they take a fight early. Team Execute losing again early enough. I don't know what is happening to Team Execute, but for the time we have known them, they tend to catch up quickly. Deadly taking out the VIP team. Blacklist waiting on them right in front of them. Will this work out? Deadly is another team that does perform well in Sunhawk, but let's see. Oh, Attack on Titans. Let's go. So we have the players here. Mercenary Union player lost, getting knocked here. The zone is shifting. They need to move closer towards the zone, but they are not doing that. They really want to get a couple of points for their team. You have seen in the position for the ranking, they're not really up there, and they need to catch up. Deadly Esports taken back to lobby. Blacklist now waiting on people to make it to the zone. One of their players is already low. That is Emperor, needs to heal up and maybe catch up with his team. The zone is shifting. It is becoming smaller. Teams have lost their players. Jinx getting knocked there by Attack on Titans. You can see Mercenary Union having a hard time trying to make it to the zone. They had the upper hand initially. They would have gone towards the zone, but they chose to wait and get some kills. Blacklist players right in front of them, and they're going to be forced to go for that push directly where we have the Blacklist team. Mercenary Union is finally here. And for the first time in a long time, we are seeing their 1v1's Blacklist player, Ronaldo, is right in front of Jinx. Mercenary Union. So how many? 5 teams remaining, and nades are flying in. Blacklist is well split throughout the map, and they're waiting for someone to make a mistake. Jinx player Jakku getting closer. Attack on Titan player XYZ taken back to lobby, but then Ken, that is Mercenary Union player Demon King, taken back to lobby by Attack on Titan player Gurei. We have now 4 teams remaining: Hate Esports, Jin, Attack on Titans, and Blacklist. Let's see how this is going to play out. Hate Esports taken back to lobby. 3 teams now remain. Blacklist are now moving around with their buggy. It's time to scout and get their buggy elimination. Zone is closing in. Blacklist moving around. Attack on Titans also moving around. The player there from Jinx is not moving a muscle because he wants to get at least some points for his team. Blacklist getting closer. We have Attack on Titan player Gurei moving around with a damaged vehicle. He spots the player there, Jinx Jakku. Why? Why would you do that? Why would he do that? But it's okay. Attack on Titan's player has been taken back slowly. Now we have just Jinx, Jakku, nades flying towards him. Blacklist player now is going for the push there. He's trying to get a fight happening there, trying to put on the reflex, but Blacklist, they're everywhere, literally everywhere. The push is finally happening. Good damage. Almost gets a knock. The players from Blacklist are now putting in the pressure, and just like that, game number 3. It ended faster than I could say the name Blacklist, and that is how they got their winner chicken dinner. Congratulations to you, Blacklist. Finally, the fight and the win that they wanted to have has finally come towards them, and they have gotten their win. Honestly, I don't even understand what has happened there in the last zone. A lot of fights have taken place, but we saw how Blacklist stood at the same place for a good amount of time. They held the same place in zone. They did not change their location. They played it safe, and now they have been able to get their winner chicken dinner. GG's to you, Blacklist. We saw their Attack on Titans. The Gurei player, he had a chance of getting the last player from Jinx, but he exited the buggy right in front of him. Jinx player had the advantage, got a good amount of damage on Gurey, and Gurey lost that for his team. That will have been maybe a winner chicken dinner for him. He probably would have done a little bit better, but that did not go as planned. And now Blacklist taking their win, playing a slow game. They won themselves their winner chicken dinner. So GG's to you, Blacklist. I I last week semi-finals, Blacklist did the unexpected. One of their players got at least around 16, 14 eliminations in a single game. Their team got a good amount of kills just because of that one player, and we have to give it to them. We cannot say they're a small team. Blacklist has been doing really, really good, and finally in the finals they have gotten their winner chicken dinner. Looking at you there with one elimination, doing a damage of 37. GC with 3, 445. Emperor with 1, and then Armand with 0. And you can see we have seen the same thing for every single team that has won a game tonight. They win the game, they have very little kills, they have very little damage, because they did not do an aggressive type of game. Other than that, they was just taking the zones. They were patiently changing their locations without exposing themselves to any unexpected fights, and that is how we have seen the last two teams getting their win. And now Blacklist has taken the same strategy, and they have gotten their winner chicken dinner on game number 30, and that is Sunhawk. Let's have a look at the results now for that match. And Blacklist leading 15 points, Attack on Titans right behind them with a margin of just 2 points. They have 13 total points. Third, we have Secret Jane with 10, MU with 10, and then Team Hate and the rest getting closer. You can see they have almost the same amount of points, but we are yet to see the overall scores. Teams that we have seen them getting the winner chicken dinner or good points, like DNS in the previous game had a good amount of points, but in game 3 they have just 3 points. Looking at every other team, some of them have catch up. Mercenary Union is finally catching up. Focus eSports for this game did not really do as expected, but probably for game 4 and 5 they are going to catch up. MVP, we have Focus, Bendo Boy getting 5, Bendo Baby, sorry, getting 5 eliminations and dealing a damage of 688. So GG's to you, MVP of the match, that is Focus. Unfortunately, we saw him getting those points when they were doing their fight right next to LTD. They got their revive and the DBS was in play, and they got a good fight there on Team Sicarios. Checking on the head-to-head here, total eliminations from Blacklist are 5, but then Attack on Titans have 8 damage dealt. AOT is leading there with 137. We have knockouts. AOT still leading with 8, and Blacklist 3. This, we have seen this same type of head-to-head just in the previous game between DNS and Focus. So it's quite interesting that teams that are winning are not the ones with the highest stats. Match report here, most eliminations, 5 eliminations. Focus, Bendo Baby, highest damage with 688, Bendo Baby. Grenade with 1 elimination, Uzumaki. Longest elimination, Loxy, and Traveler, Deadly Ani, 4,017 meters. Looking at the overall ranking right now after game 3, we have Blacklist leading with 36 points, DNS 35, just a margin of 1, Focus 34, a margin of 1, AOT 34. Look at the margin there from position 1 to 4. That is something that can change in the next 2 games. The other players just getting closer. We have 25 and 23 there from Jinx and Secret Jean, and the rest gathering up. We're yet to see more improvement from the teams here on the right, on the second side of the scores. Team Hate, VIP Rec, GST, LTD, TIC, Ocean Stars, and EXE. Those teams really need to improve how they're taking on their fights. Which fights are they taking, and which fight they should not take. Someone just said EXE wanapigwa kuliko story. I really wish I could translate that in English to make it funny, but GG's to you, Team Execute. And we are done with three games. We have now two more games to go. And the next map will be Erangel. Do not go anywhere. I'll be seeing you guys in a few. BRB. Okay, welcome back to game number 4. That is Erangel. We are in the Kenya Somali League Games finale, and this is just day one of the finals. And you can see how the players are not taking any losses tonight. People are taking up their fights, they're taking their wins as they want them to be taken. For those that are losing their fights early, honestly, I don't know what to tell you, but remember, there is a prize pool on the line. Question is, will you be getting anything from that prize pool? We have seen some players that have been highlighted in the chat there. They have been seen as really good players. We have players like Tony. We have seen Masna Union players being tagged. We have seen people saying DNS deserved the win. We have seen others saying Deadly deserved the win, but I have not seen anyone mention Jinx yet. I'm still asking that question. Why is no one mentioning Jinx? If you see how they're playing, you can see how they're getting their wins. So why are you guys not mentioning Jinx? They're a good team. They're really putting up a fight, and they're actually proving to everyone that they are better than you guys think of them. Looking at how the people have exited the plane there, we are going to expect some fight happening in Georgia Pole. We are going to expect something happening, of course, in military base. We had Attack on Titans, and that is basically their landing spot, and they're still going there. They're not changing their mind at all. Pochinki doesn't have a lot of people landing there. We've not seen that happening a lot, but for when it does, we do have some fights taking place there once in a while. Let's look at another team and see where they've landed. We might also have something happening here in Milta. Look at Milta Power and Milta and how surrounded it is. We are going to have something happening there sooner or later. We are going to have a good amount of fights taking place. Let's look at another team. Blacklist are taking a Novo, but there's a team that is also going towards where they're going to probably, we're going to also see another fight happening there. Just to prove what I was saying, Miramar theory, we see Miramar has fights happening faster compared to fights that happen in Arangel. Just look and see how this is going to happen. Let's look at the teams, players there from DNS. That's, we have seen them doing really, really good before, and we're expecting to see more coming from them. Even as the games continue, Tony has been mentioned before. They're trying to go for the push. Beautiful Uzi damage, and of course he's going for that push. Let's see how this plays out. He's going for the push there. We have another beautiful, beautiful time for Tony to show us what he can do. Beautiful thinking there. Jinx is right outside there. Nice. Tony gets his first knock. Let's see if he lives up to his name there. Loxy waiting patiently. DNS players getting closer. Shotgun in the hand there from Loxy. We have a push. We have a shotgun knock. Now Jinx is down at least 2 players, and now they have to find a way of surviving without losing again more of their teammates. The game just began, and I need to see more happening coming from them. Let's have a better look at this. DNS players are just moving around with the vehicle. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, we are back just to see what is happening here. Oh, Jinx just lost that fight, and unfortunately for them, they have lost at least 3 of their players. That is quite unfortunate that they have, and now they have to find a way of surviving with just one guy remaining from their team. That is definitely quite a disadvantage for them. Attack on Titan players here just holding military base. Of course, they do not have people around them. We do not expect anything coming from them. So let's see how this is going to work out. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. So we have Mercenary Union here taking up a fight. We have a lot to see happening there. Karab with a shotgun, getting the knocks there on Mercenary Union, and just like that, we have seen Jinx wiping out Mercenary Union. The shotgun. This shotgun needs to explain to me what is it that it has that is making people, get this good amount of kills from time to time. But GG's to Secret Gene for taking down Mercenary Union. They are the first team to be taken back to lobby in game number 4. We have 5 games tonight so far. We are in the fourth game. You have seen game 1, you have seen game 2, 3, and 4. Now that we are in game 4, I I did not expect Masna Union to go back to lobby this early, but sometimes it happens, and we have people being taken back to lobby quite early, and it is unfortunate that Masna Union is the team that had to be taken back to lobby that early. So GG's to you, MU. And you have one more game to redeem yourself, so you can maybe work on it and see how it is going to play out at the end of the night. See next to Team Unlimited, there's a team right next to them, not that close, but they have a couple of teams around where they are, and we might see a fight happening there between LTD and other teams. LTD Kidogo, Putin, you can see Putin is very angry even in his photo. He's not happy with how they have been playing tonight. But let's see, maybe that will change. Maybe they have changed their strategy. Maybe they want to do better. But let's give them time. Maybe we are giving them the pressure, and that is making them panic and not maybe play as we expect them to play. But let's see. Let's wait and see how this definitely plays out for Team Unlimited. When I was trying to see what is happening between the teams that are winning, if you look now for the teams that won the previous games, you have not seen them engage in any fight. Not yet. None of their teammates has been damaged, none has been knocked. They're just taking their sweet time because they do not want to lose fights as early as the first zone. But for people who maybe are shifting and engaging in fights early, you have them being taken back to lobby. It's not something that maybe they were anticipating to do, but if people can change the strategy, then maybe we can have a change in the winner chicken dinner teams. We have seen their deadly just enjoying their beautiful pink car. We have TYC here trying to go closer to the zone, but we have a team Rex squad just in the hill next to where we have hate. Excuse me, team hate. And we're going to see something happening here. Either Rex squad will engage or they will retreat. We have seen how they've been taking up fights. They have been enjoying holding buildings and not taking fights. So maybe that's their strategy. We are yet to see, but let's see how this plays out for them. They're just right outside the zone waiting for Team Hate to make it to the zone in the next few seconds. Kinudia here spotting the players from Hate as they change their location, taking a really wide flank. That is probably okay because the zone is not as damaging as it would be if it were in the maybe 5th stage. But right now they have the time to do that. Let's just have a quick preview because I also was kind of distracted. I didn't see this, but look at how Mercenary Union was taken back to lobby. Damn, that was good. Wreck everyone here, spotting the players there, trying to get a good amount of spray. Very nice. So the players from Team Hate are also making it to the zone. I see that the Wreck team has not even gotten a single knock on their team. They've easily made it to the zone without losing a teammate. Prove me wrong, Erangel is slower than Miramar. If this were Miramar, we probably would have had at least 3-4 teams either lost 3 of their players or even taken back to lobby. But we have Team Unlimited here going for the push there. You can see how Putin is angry. Man is not taking these losses well. Team Unlimited trying to get some damage there, but will it work out? Players are retreating. They're not getting closer to them, but it seems like LTD has decided to go for a more aggressive approach with how they're going towards the enemy teams that are right in front of them. But let's see how this plays out. Sorry, water break. But we have VIP wanted right in front of them here. For VIP, I have not seen their best yet, so there's nothing much I can say about their team. But we have a namer in the team. We're expecting if you call yourself such a name, we need to see your skills matching that. You need to match what is happening. If this is, I don't look at the comments. Some people say funny things, no, but we have here the players from the chosen, just putting a team passing right next to them. We might see a fight happening there. Zone is about to shift. People are going to get forced to come towards each other to engage in a fight, and that is what we are going to wait and see if it is going to happen sooner or later. The chosen players just waiting patiently, waiting for someone to get closer to them. We have players here next to each other. Also, we are going to get a fight happening because the scouts from Ocean Stars are here and they know that GST is in this compound and they're willing to take up that fight. Seeing how they're going towards the hill, look at the players from GST. They're probably going to take that fight. But let's wait and see. Probably I'm anticipating a fight that won't happen, but Ocean Stars is right next to where we have GST team. And if GST is not careful, they might just lose a couple of players to them. TYC has a team right above the hill, right in front of them. Let's see what changes here. For TYC, we do apologize for the mix up in your uh, name. Honestly, it was my fault. But let's see, Rec just. Oh, that's Rec? How did Rec get here? We left Rec team on the other side of the map and they seem to have completely shifted, avoiding the fight that they initially were about to take, and now they're here next to TYC. We're expecting to see what is going to happen here. Zone is shifting. Attack on Titans is still outside the zone. They need to go towards the zone where Rec Squad is. There's a couple of teams right next to them. In Milta, right in front, not even Milta, in Pochinki, we might be seeing a fight also with how teams are getting closer. I am praying that the zone goes towards the bridge because when it does, yes, sir, people will have a hard time engaging in this fight. Jinx here has a team right next to them that is Rex Squad. We can see Attack on Titans taking up a fight against Team Hate. Same to Blacklist, so that means at least three teams are in the same place. Kinuthi are getting some damage here on Jinx. Jakku, he gets out of the vehicle and he's ready to take up a fight against Rex Squad. Question is, Rek, did you just make a mistake calling in for that fight? But let's see how this is going to work out between Secret Gene and Rex Squad. I sorry about that, guys. Okay, so TC is here. They do not have a team right next to them. Team Execute is almost getting closer to them. We probably will see something happening there. Beautiful spray here from GST Black, but we have Attack on Titans. Team Hate, same place, and nothing changing. They are not pushing yet, but we saw Attack on Titans getting a couple of knocks there on Hate team before. They got at least one elimination there, and now they want to engage in a fight against Team Hate. They're really disadvantaged with how they're situated here, but the player there from Hate is still down, not yet revived. A nade is getting cooked here by Kelly. Do you have a Kobe? Okay, he thinks that someone is there in the smoke, but unfortunately no one is, but they're still trying to find a way of surviving here. TYC Butcher gets his elimination there on one of the players. Um, on one of the players that were right in front of them, that is AOT and Hate, and their Hate elimination just got confirmed. The DNS, we have Rex Code right next to them, TYC passing by. With how people are playing, we might have a game that is fully has a small zone with a lot of teams surviving. We might have a lot of fights happening. I'll still insist, if your phone cannot survive at least 20 teams at the same place, you will have a lot to do. Jinx getting closer where we have Rex Squad. Hades, what's still holding the same ridge and not moving a muscle. But it's going to be quite interesting seeing how things are about to change here. But let's give it time, and probably we're going to see as things change. We have their Focus LTD in a fight. What is changing here? LTD and Focus. Focus have gotten their win. They have not disappointed, been an invited team. They have shown us that they can actually work towards their winner chicken dinner. But will that be the first and the last of their wins? Probably. I don't want to jinx them. I saw that when casters talk about a team so much, they do not win. Probably that is what is happening to Barcelona Union. Oh, I'm sorry, Masnarian, I'm not mentioning you guys again. But you can see blacklist there. We have some players from Attack on Titans getting closer. One of the players is low. That is, oh, I think he's knocked. Yes, he is. And Kelly gets knocked there. Beautiful cover from blacklist. That is Ronaldo. He gets good cover. And then our XYZ is getting forced to go towards his teammate, having to maybe give them cover. Seeing that one of their teammates has already been knocked. You can see Gurey here is already in zone. But he can see the players there from blacklist. He knows where Emperor is. He knows where all the blacklist players are as of now. But his teammates are up the hill there, knocked, and they need to make it to the zone as soon as possible. GST Black and VIP. A fight that we knew was about to happen with where they were initially, but Attack on Titans need to make it to the zone. There, he's still waiting on Emperor to make a mistake. Blacklist right in front of them. Attack on Titans players gets in closer. Let's see. We're yet to see Attack on Titans getting the winner chicken dinner. We've seen how good they play, but they need to improve on maybe a few things. Then we might be getting their wins happening sooner or later. And beautiful nade there from DNS Klaus. DNS Tony is still in play. The player that has a lot of people mentioning his name, but will he live up to his name? We have the players from Focus getting in the push there. Nade getting cooked. We have a Kobe Klaus just going back to the warehouse. The nades are getting cooked. They might be actually cooking themselves here by going back to the warehouse, a place where a nade just needs to be cooked well, and they might get a knock here. Mikey going for the push. DBS is out, and he knows the player is right in front of him. DNS Klaus coming from the back. Mikey hears him. You can see how fast he changes his position. He's low. He goes for that push. DBS in the hand. And just like that, DNS Tony gets the last kill there on the players from Focus Esports, and they have been taken back to lobby. It's quite interesting how DNS is really taking up their fights in a composed manner. They're not really playing as if they really need the kills, but if the fight comes to them, they take it as it is and they get their win on that fight. They have a team joining them right now. That is Team SICARIOS. You can see Ocean Stars, Deadly Esports, same place, Fiery Pierre, and we have a fight that is about to take place. Team Execute, Team Unlimited, same place, engaging in a fight. This is quite interesting, to be honest. I don't know how many teams are risking for their team. What? Oh, nice nade there from... Oh, TZ almost fumbled. TZ got his knock there on Sasuke, but he somehow panicked. I think that is panicking because he saw him. He saw Sasuke. He got his knock, but he stood there for a while, and that is how the Ocean Stars players were able to get the cover on their teammate. Look at the damage they're getting right now from the zone. Ocean Stars losing to the zone. We are in stage 5 of the zone. The zone is becoming smaller. Teams are losing to the zone. Blacklist have at least a few players outside the zone. They might also be taken by the zone. Emperor cooking up a nade. We're expecting a Kobe here. Oh, beautiful nade coming there from Blacklist player Emperor. And now just a few of their teammates are able to really get closer to him. They're seeing that one of them is knocked. That is Ronaldo. Okay, Shu. I cannot say it like a footballer, man. Give me time. But we have a VIP hole in the field here. The zone is becoming smaller. It is shifting. It is going open field. 10 teams remaining. Only a few of them are in zone, and now they're going to find a way of surviving without losing points. EXE getting deadly. Team Execute has survived so far, so good, and they're putting up some good amount of fights. I told you, Team Execute is a violent team. They do like taking up fights. And when they do, they try their level best to win them. Mize here spotting the players right next to them, and we have a push almost taking place from Team Execute. The bridge is about to be a hot zone, but then again the zone is not in the bridge. Deadly team here losing players to LTD. So we have a couple of fights here. We have Deadly, we have Team Execute, we have LTD, all of them in the same place. You can see Arnie receiving some damage here. Oh, the fall damage might be the thing that takes Arnie back to lobby. EXE player Skrr has to make it to the zone. The zone is shifting. It's just right in front of him, but there are a couple of teams right in front of them as well. Players that are getting spotted. Look at that spray. I told you M416 with the 4-scope. That is just a beautiful combination that I've seen in competitive scenes, and they tend to work out at the end of the day. EXE Skrr here has to shift his location. Ray spots the players from LTD. Beautiful. What is that spray, Ray? Damn, that was a good knock there on LTD Naughty. Nice play there coming from Ray. Deadly Ani right beneath where we have EXE players. He gets, Mize gets knocked, gets taken by the zone because of the amount of damage that he receives. The Deadly Dead also getting knocked by the zone, leaving just one player remaining. That is Deadly Ani. Wow, look at the number of teams right here. Team Execute trying to get the revive. The zone taking a couple of teams back to lobby. Deadly Arnie not changing his location, but then the zone is about to shift and he might have to change his location. We have Secret Gene here with the team right next to them. We had Rex Squad here also. There was a fight that's supposed to happen here, but you can see Jinx, Team SICARIOS in the same place. Kazu's going for that push there on the player from... Oh, TS Spanish or the DBS. Look at the damage there. By the number of teams pushing him, and they have taken him back to lobby. That is Jinx for you, Secret Jean. Sorry, they are the ones taking back the players from Team Sicarios. Look at the nades. Do you have a Kobe? Blacklist right next to them. Nades, Molly's flying in. EXE third party is the fight here. Jinx losing, the Secret Gene losing players to Team Execute, and they might be the ones going back to lobby sooner or later. Kazuz is down, beautiful Kobe there. Blacklist players still cooking another nade. EXE, Blacklist, and Jinx in the same place. A lot of team players are getting knocked. A lot of confusion happening here and there. Players are down. A lot is happening. Molly flies in. Emperor gets some damage here on Jakku. Of course, he goes for the heal immediately. And the last player from Deadly is in lobby. 4 teams remaining. Team Execute, Team Unlimited, Secret Gene, and Blacklist. Secret Gene having 3 players in. A Team Execute having at least 1 player remaining. The zone taking the players here. Look at Blacklist right in front of Secret Gene. Nades getting cooked. Oh, this is nice. Jane gets knocked. Blacklist player Aman with a Kobe. Skrr gets in revive. Luckily for him, Mize was closer. Nades are flying in. Still no nade. Still no knock from Secret Gene. But they're still trying to get something here on the Blacklist player Arman. Cooking up a second nade to get another knock. He spots a player from Secret Gene there. And we have a nade getting thrown. Get some damage there. Cooks up another nade. Secret Gene is receiving the pressure here. To be honest, they are not having an easy time. Secret Gene getting pushed from both sides. Team Execute, Blacklist, having them surrounded right now. They need to work on their feet. They need to think what is next, because other than that, they will be taken back slowly. The zone is shifting. It has gone far away from literally all the teams. Even from Blacklist, they have to make it to the zone. Team Execute is closer to the zone. Luckily for them, they can easily go towards the zone. But Secret Gene, Blacklist, they have to find a way of surviving. But Team Execute is having a good time. You can see how much they're enjoying this as of now. Let's just see what happened here. Blacklist going for the push there on Team Execute. Screw with a fast knock. Shu just taking his gun out and he's ready to fight. Just beneath where we have Team Execute players. Smokes are getting smokes thrown everywhere. EXE Screw is down. Secret Gene helping Blacklist. I don't think they're aware that they're doing that. But since Screw is down, that leaves only one guy, that is Mize. And nades are still flying in. Mize is pressured now. He needs to find a way of surviving because he's the only one remaining from his team. Nades are flying in. They know where the guy is. Akobi is getting cooked. Will he be taken back to lobby? Mize and Nade is coming on you. Look at the damage there, and you can see a push taking place. Mize is low. DBS is out by Kazuz. And just like that, Team Execute has been taken back to lobby. 2 teams remaining, Blacklist and Secret Gene. Shoo. Ronaldo. I cannot say that name easily, but you can see the nades getting cooked. Kazuz. How many nades does Kazuz have? At this point, you have to ask that question because he has been grenading teams back to back. They're now going for that push. Blacklist is receiving the pressure. They get their 1 knock. Their Emperor with a Kobe getting a knock, but you can see Secret Gene players still coming closer. Nade's getting thrown there. There's some damage, but we cannot see a knock yet. Secret Gene players getting closer. Blacklist is now having a hard time. The pressure is just increasing by the minute. This is the final fight of the game. They are in game 4. They need their winner Chicken Dinner. Blacklist just from game number 3. We are in game number 4. Will they be winning another winner Chicken Dinner? Let's get it. Both teams are now waiting. No one wants to expose themselves. Look at Kazuz. Kazuz is a patient player here. He's just waiting on the players from Blacklist to make a mistake, and then we can have a push happening there. But probably not right now because everyone is taking their sweet time. Blacklist players getting closer. Jinx right in front of them. The zone is closing in. Sooner or later, they'll be forced to push. It's either going to be a healing game or it's going to be a fight where we are just going to see nothing but beautiful reflexes, either from Blacklist or Secret Gene. But let's get it. Oh, this is interesting. People are getting closer. Zone is closing in. Time is running out. Blacklist, Secret Gene. No one wants to push the other. The zone is about to shift. It's about to be a healing game between the two teams. This is the first time in the Kenya Somali League games that we have a team willing to take up a healing game fight during the finals, even the semi-finals. We did not see this happening, but in these finals, we can see Secret Gene, Blacklist. They're going and they're willing to wait out for the zone. For the people with enough meds, this might work out. Sometimes in these situations, we usually see when the zone starts closing in, that is when people start to get the push happening here. But that is that is not, that is not the case here. That is not what is going to happen for this team. But let's see. Let's wait and see what is going to happen here. As of now, zone is about to close in and the things are about to change. Let's get it. Blacklist and Secret Gene, what is your strategy? Because this is not going to be an easy fight. That I can tell you for sure. It's not going to be easy, not at all. But we want to see it. That's basically why we are watching the live. No, we need to see what is going to happen here between the two teams. I can't even emphasize how I'm waiting, because this is going to be a matter of meds and some thinking. Because if you think fast on your feet, you can probably push when the zone is closing and excuse me, get at least a knock. But the zone is closing. They can now get the push happening here. Ronaldo, shoo, getting a push there. DBS is out, misses the first shot. Kazuz is low. We have a knock there. And just like that, the first knock they got, that was their way to getting the winner chicken dinner, because the zone itself was damaging the players from Blacklist. And just like that, Jane have won a game. We have seen Jinx winning game one, but now we have Secret Jane winning game four. How interesting is that? That is Erangel. The two teams with familiar names are the ones getting their winner chicken dinners as of now. So congratulations to you, Secret Jane. I have done nothing but enjoyed the last zone fight coming from all the teams. That is Team Execute, Secret Gene, and Blacklist. Those teams have definitely put up a fight, so that was actually interesting to see. And we're almost going to the last game of the night. We have seen people fighting relentlessly. I think Secret Gene is the only team we are going to see having a good amount of damage in the winners bracket. For the other teams, we did not see them having a lot of damage because of how they did not engage in fights at all. But then for Secret Gene, they have been engaging in fights, especially in the final zone when a lot of teams were together in the same place. Secret Gene back to back with the grenades. Pushing their opponents, getting the damages up, getting the eliminations. They did not disappoint at all. They have done exactly that, and you can see what that has got them. Nothing but a winner chicken. So congratulations to you, Secret Gene. Blacklist were almost getting the second win of the night. They won game three. And with how things are looking, it seems like Blacklist was going to get another win for the night, but they did not, and it's quite unfortunate. But they have another game to redeem themselves, and maybe things might just change. Looking at the winner chicken dinner team stats, Jinx, Jakku there with 4 eliminations. You can see their damage: 741, Kazuz 716, Karab 435, Ricardo 112. But Kazuz there with 6 kills. Jakub, Harab with 1, and Ricardo with 0. The team has basically tried to put up with that same type of movement during the game, and that got them the winner chicken dinner. They have enough amount of damage coming from their team, so GG's. And after that match, the results for that match, you can see Secret Gene getting 21 points, Blacklist there with 13, and then EXE with 11. Finally, they have actually caught up with every other team, and now they can go up rank wise. That is Team Execute. We have DNS there with 6 points. In the overall ranking, they are the ones with the most points. But for now, in this game, they did not get a lot of points, so we don't know how that is going to go for them. But looking at the MVP here, we have Jinx player Kazuz getting 6 eliminations and dealing a damage of 716. Good stuff to you there, Kazuz, for getting the MVP title for your team. That was a beautiful game, and you have done exactly that, getting the kills for your team. Looking at Secret Gene here and Blacklist, uh, we have for the first time the team that has won having more points than the team that was closer to them. For Secret Gene, they have 11 eliminations. It's with Blacklist having 7. Even their damage is at 2,000. For Blacklist, it's at 1,000. The knockouts are almost the same. Blacklist did have a couple of knockouts compared to Secret Gene. And the player with the most eliminations here, we can see Kazuz getting 6 eliminations, highest damage. We have Jakku with 741. Grenade elimination, that is DNS Klaus getting 1. Longest elimination, 371 meters. And Neymar, and the top traveler with 2,929 meters traveled, that is none other than Jinx player Kazuz. That is Secret Gene, not to be confused with Gene. Okay. And let's have a quick view of the overall ranking after the fourth game. Blacklist is now on top there with 49 points, removing DNS there from the position 1 slot. Secret Gene coming second at 46. Third, we have DNS 41. Fourth, Attack on Titan 36. Fifth, Focus with 34. Looking at the same thing happening. The top 5 teams are almost close to each other. The margin is closer between them. It's not as big compared to every other team. But then even for 6 to 10, all the way to 12, 13. The margin is now closing. Even though some teams have a very small amount of points, the margin is not as big as I expected it to be. And some are catching up, some are now dilly-dallying. Their scores are going lower and lower by the minute. But let's see how this plays out. We are down to our last game, that is Miramar. Do not go anywhere, guys. Just make sure you've done the necessary. Share, like, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you guys in a few. BRB. Okay, guys, welcome to the final game for tonight in the day one of the finale for the Kenya Somali League games. And we are in Miramar. Looking at the flight path, it is actually a fair one compared to the last one they had here in Miramar. We had teams losing quite early. I can see Attack on Titans have already exited from the beginning when the plane just landed in Miramar. They had already known where they're going to go for the rest of the game. And luckily for them, they have the zone. But every other team right now is going to their landing spots, hoping to be safe enough to get at least a good amount of points for the last game of tonight. We have played 4 games so far. Congratulations for every single team that has won a winner chicken dinner. We'll have to see it. And it is a good thing to have people, participate even in the comment section and telling others how they're good at the game and maybe a little bit of critics here and there. But it is good to have you guys here in the live stream. It is a nice thing to see people supporting the Kenya Somali leagues. And of course, I have to do this being the last map. We have to give it to Somali organizers. Thank you for this opportunity for joining with the Kenya organizers to have the Kenya Somali League games, and for our sponsors, that is Ocean Galaxy from Somalia and the sponsor from Kenya, that is N8 Bravo, for the two sponsors for coming together and giving us the $500 prize pool that has brought you guys together and played this beautiful league. And of course, GPE for the beautiful production. And sometimes when you hear me laughing, is because he has seen something and has to highlight it. And that is basically what we are here for. So thank you so much, GPE, for this beautiful production. And just to see where everyone else has landed, a couple of teams are not in the zone. A good amount of them are far out of the zone. Others have been secured spots in the zone. So that is a good strategy if you're seen to maybe avoid losing your players to the zone. We have seen people lose their players there to the zone. That has been quite unfortunate. But for this last game, this been Miramar is the first time that I've not seen any fight happening as soon as they landed. But we have a team that is close to each other. That is Guns Elite and the Chosen. They're close to each other. So, of course, you're going to have something happening here. You can see how Gray and his teammate Black are waiting patiently for someone to make a mistake, and then they just go ahead and get their knock and the thrust there. We have Rex Squad here. We have seen them fighting relentlessly, trying to get some good points for their team, even if it's the position points. When one person remains, you can see how the guy immediately goes towards the zone, looks for a safe place, waits out for the game, and then gets some position points for his team. We have Team SICARIOS here looking at the Ocean Stars. The player here, I believe he's just scouting and maybe observing on the Ocean Stars team just to see if they're going to make a mistake. Ocean Stars players are also doing the same. They're scouting the place, probably waiting to see if anything is going to happen. But we can see Focus Esports. There's no team right next to them that is totally okay. That is not a must that you engage in a fight this early. It is totally allowed for you to take it slow. This being the last game, game 5 out of 5. We have our winners here for game number 4. That is a Secret Gene. They got their winner chicken dinner. We're in game 5. I'm hoping they're planning to use the same strategy and maybe get another win for their team. Well, let's see how it goes. Finally, a fast fight finally happening. Team Sicarios and Ocean Stars. So Ocean Stars has been able to get their knocks here. We have seen people from Ocean Stars. They were flanking in the vehicle, going towards other people. We have the people from Team Sicarios, and now that Team Sicarios has been able to get at least a knock, they now feel the confidence to go for that push. Two of their players. How is it that the players are disconnected? But one player there is getting pushed. You can see the players from Team Sicarios getting closer to him. And now he has to do a 1v4. Oh, unfortunately, the DBS did not work this time because he was surrounded in every single side of the game. So GG's to you, Ocean Stars, unfortunately, for tonight. You have completed your games, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Looking at the Goons Elite, they're still at the same place with the Chosen. Nothing happening here on their side yet, but probably we'll see something happening sooner or later. Zone is about to shift, becoming smaller. Miramar is big, yes, but when the zone starts shifting, with how big it is, the damage you're going to get is crazy. But we have a Kobe there. GST Fox gets a Kobe on the TC team, and now they're getting to get the push happening here. They're finally here. TC Easy getting pushed, gets a beautiful knock there on GST Fox, knocks and thrusts him immediately, and the TC players are now under pressure because GST coming into the push there. You can see what is happening here. A lot has changed. Players, just pardon me a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I do apologize from my end. Sorry about that. Small technical issue. But we are back, and I can see Focus has already lost at least two of their players here. That is King and Era. They have been taken back to lobby with the zone now shifting. We are about to see. What they're planning to do for Focus Esports. They have already won a winner chicken dinner earlier, and now that they are in the last game, I'm hoping they're planning to do the same for Team Execute. We have seen them recovering in the previous game. They got to the top three and they did not disappoint. Their blacklist getting knocked by Team Execute player there, and we might see a push happening. Team Execute, like I said, is a very aggressive team. When they get their knocks, you can see Skr there has just gotten in the vehicle and is going for that push. We're about to see something happening here. Shu is getting revived. We are going to see some sort of fight happening here sooner or later from Team Execute and Blacklist. Here with me is the DNS, the Dark Knight Stalkers, a team that has been doing really, really well. Looking at their position, you can tell that they're already in position 3. Initially, they were in position 1, but they were moved down because of game I believe that is game 4, that is the previous game, and the game 3 also. They did not do as well, so they did lose a couple of points there from the last two games that we just watched. CYC, they're getting closer to DNS. We're expecting a fight of some sort happening between those two teams, but TYC is looking to change its position and go far away from the fight. That is okay. The goal is to get as many points as possible for your team. I can see at least 3 teams have been taken back to lobby. That is the Ocean Stars, Deadly Esports, and the Chosen. They have all been taken back to lobby. So seems like the fight that was taken part against TC and Deadly did end in a very interesting way, because TC was taken and same to Deadly. Both teams have been taken back to lobby. So I'm guessing there was some good amount of fight happening there. Team Sicarios, a good fight here from TS. As soon as we see them engage in a fight, they have not disappointed. They have played their part and gotten at least a good amount of kills here and there for their team. Why is a secret gene grenade in their teammate there? But it's okay, it's allowed. Thank you so much for the people tipping there on the live stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. So just to check on what is happening here, LTD getting the player, Blacklist getting a knock there on LTD and taking him back to lobby. And for Rec Squad, Rec everyone. Nikisema swali aliniambia, sorry I have to say that in Swahili, but what Rec told me before sending I think that is the best statement I got from anyone's when I was gathering the esports photos. But it's good to see you guys building up your confidence and being serious about, playing in the competitive scene, and that's what we love to see. Team Unlimited having the blacklist players are right next to them. You can see a push almost taking place. Blacklist Yeezy getting pushed here. Just waiting patiently. LTD is right in front of them and he's going for that push. The players from LTD got their revive and the push is taking place. Fast knock there, second knock. LTD has 2 players down. Beautiful nade there from, what just happened there? Putin, far away from their teammates, did send a nade that got at least 2 knocks on the players from Blacklist. But then again, because of being outnumbered, Putin beat the last guy remaining from his team. He was taken back to lobby. So GG's. That is quite interesting. I did not expect that to happen at all. The nade was perfect. The Putin did survive there. Got a good knock on the team. The team that was next to them, that is Blacklist. But then since he was a solo, things happened so fast and there is no way he would have, survived with all the things that are happening right around him. And it's expected. So GG's for that Putin. Noti getting a knock on Mali boy. Okay, so LTD Noti is still around. That is a nice thing to see. Noti is also a young player, by the way. If you've met Noti, he's a very young boy. And we've played even in LANs and wow, the boy made me get angry that I stopped playing in the competition because of how good he was and how much of a noob I am. especially in LAN settings. A lot of panic because of the people watching. But let's go. Let's see how this plays out. Attack on Titans having the VIP team right beneath them. We're going to see a fight happening there sooner or later. But things are going to happen for sure, one way or another. Yeah, thank you. Okay, team execute players. I can see someone there. Mugi tagging on the team execute team. Of course, they do not disappoint, but you can see Masnar Union player Demon King, a young boy also, seeing how he's gotten there, his knock and thrust. I love seeing the young talents coming in the esports scene, especially in PUBG Mobile. This game is very intense sometimes. The tension, the pressure, sometimes from your teammates or sometimes from yourself, trying to do better. But seeing the young kids take it and doing their best is a good thing to see, and we're here for that. Let's look at the players here from Jinx. Just holding their compound here. They're not pushing anyone. They're not engaging in any fight. They're just playing it safe, and it's fine. The last game of the night, you need to gather as many points as possible. DNS taking down Attack on Titans. And beneath where we have Jinx, you can see the Master Knight Union players. And a fight might just take place here sooner or later, if not now. Blacklist are still losing some of their players there. Team Hate losing to the zone. That is not a good sign. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that Molly. It is on point, almost getting Demon King, and we have a nade there, flies in the same place. Doesn't get any damage on him yet, but Demon King does get a chance to retreat and avoid this fight. GST coming from the back. The players from Mercenary Union are aware that the GST team is coming in. Gray has been spotted. Demon King covering the backside, and the other ones are looking at the GST team as they try to make it to the zone. What a good amount of teamwork there happening from Mercenary Union. Good stuff there coming from them. Focus losing players to the zone. GST Black taken by the zone. Lost goes for that push there on GST Grey, trying to distract him to expose himself, maybe get some damage on him. But the player from GST does not fall for it. Instead, he takes his time. Both teams are getting a nade cooked. A lost nade flies in, and it's a Kobe. Nice one there from you. Mercenary Union player lost, and the players from GST have lost one their teammates there. GG's. We have GST are two, sorry, in case anyone is confused. The other one is TYC. So GST has been taken back to lobby. GG's. Circle closing in a few. Some players are still outside the zone. They need to move closer to the zone. You can see Secret Gene right next to the Attack on Titans players, and the nade is getting thrown towards Kaylee. It's about to take you down. Oh, it doesn't. And he hooks up his own nade. Focus taken back to lobby. Wow. Another Kobe for the night. Attack on Titan player Kaylee gets a Kobe right on top of him, and the guy has been taken back to lobby. GG's on that. DNS getting closer, Secret Gene getting knocked, Zone is closing in. They get their teammate, puts him in this vehicle. That is actually a strategy that we have seen people apply from time to time. But Mercenary Union, Jinx, and Team Execute in the same place. Skrr is already down. The teammates from Team Execute are now trying to gather up, trying to go towards their knocked teammate, trying to see if there's anything they can do to make it better for them. But unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to work out for Skrr, seeing where he is located as of now. But the Mercenary Union players getting closer. Demon King gets knocked there by Kazoos. Jinx and Mercenary Union. Demon King, unfortunately for him, is down. DNS also joining the fight, getting knocks here on Jinx players. We have seen DNS third party a couple of times, by the way. They do that a lot. And they do survive. I don't know what to call them, but they're the third party legends. They know how to engage in third party fights. X5, they're trying to get some spray happening. We don't see anything happening yet, but Mercenary Union Prison finally able to get a revive on Demon King. I'm surprised that well, for Demon King, he has also dominated in the PMAC games. If you watch PMAC, you've seen how Demon King was also dominating from time to time. And now even for the Kenya Somali League, he's also trying to dominate. Not as much, but he is also trying to dominate there. Demon King gets another knock. EXE is now putting in the pressure here for Jinx. One of the players from Mercenary Union lost is down. And Ray has also been knocked. Nades flying in the same building. Secret Jin player Rikaru has been taken back slowly. Nades, smokes flying in. They're not letting anyone retreat. They're not letting anyone leave this place. Beautiful reflex there from Prison. Gets a knock. But unfortunately, they are surrounded, and Mercenary Union has been able to be taken back to lobby. Quite unfortunate. They were surrounded. Even after a good amount of reflex, it did not really work out for them. It went the other way for their team, and they've been taken back to lobby. Team Execute, making it to the top 3. Jin, Execute, and DNS. I told you, Team Execute has that thing. They catch up, they are aggressive. If they get their knock, they go for their push. For the first, let's say, 3 games, to be honest, Team Execute did not really do a good job in the first 3 games. Hey, ex-wife. Whoa. DNS CR7 gets a knock on ex-wife. I don't know why he was up there. I actually expected him to not stay up there because he was trying to maybe get some fire on the smoke, but there was no one right next to him. So unfortunately, the player from DNS who is up has the upper view of everyone, did spot him and got a knock and took him back to lobby. So that is quite unfortunate for Team Execute. They have already lost 3 of their players, leaving 1 guy. And for DNS, it's a trio. Nice damage there on Secret Jin. They have 2 knocks. DNS Pato getting 2 knocks together with his teammate DNS Klaus, confirming those knocks, leaving just 1 guy from Secret Jin trying to make it to the zone. DNS Klaus getting the damage there. EXE third party in this fight, getting some damage on the DNS team, but now he has to make it to the zone. He's a solo. Zone is closing in. The damage from the zone and the players from DNS makes him taken back to lobby, and just like that, Dark Knight Stalkers finally get their winner chicken dinner. So GG's to you, Dark Knight Stalkers, for that win. Well, it was expected with how they took their fight there in the last zone. They had the upper hand with the whole time. They could see the fight from above. They could engage easily, and that did help them win that fight. So GG's to you, DNS, for that win. And that is the last game of the night for the Kenya Somali League's finale, day 1. Of course, we are just getting started. 5 games per day, and by the time we finish this, we'll know the top 3 teams that will be going home with a prize pool of $500. And the question I've been asking you from the word go: will your team be getting a portion of the win? Well, it's been interesting. Team Execute did catch up. They proved that they can actually do better than people thought. For the first 3 games, they did not do that well. They had 2 zones, 0 eliminations. They had 1 point for game 1 and 2, and then in game 3 they had 3 points, but now in game 4 and 5 they have literally boosted their points, and they've come to, at least now they'll be going towards the fast pace for top 10, but we're just going to wait and see. But DNS here, we're just having an overview of what their team has done tonight. CR7 getting 7 eliminations. Oh, that's actually really good. Dealing damage of 967. Venom with 0 kills. Pato with 5 kills, and then Klaus with 2. We can see Pato there with good damage there of 890. So good stuff on that. From that game, we can see DNS getting 24 points. Mercenary Union coming second at 13 points. And third, we have Secret Jin with 11 points. It's getting better by the minute. Some teams are catching up. You can see Team Execute from that game got 8 points. And it did pay out, to be honest. They made it to the top 3, even though they are here in position 5 with the number of points they gathered at the end of the day from that game. They have actually caught up from the previous game. They got very little points. Looking at the match MVP there, we can see DNS CR7 getting 7 kills and dealing a damage of 967. You have seen how DNS in the last zone took up their fight. They did not let anything stop them from getting the win, and they did exactly that. Patience and got their win. Looking at the Dark Knight Stalkers and Mercenary Union, they have 14 eliminations from Dark Knight and 9 from Mercenary Union. So that's really good from MU. Damage dolls, a margin of at least a 1,000. Knockouts, we have DNS with 12, and for MU they have 8 knockouts. So they were basically almost at the same level. If Mercenary Union had survived a little bit longer, then probably we would have seen something happening from their team. We would have seen maybe even a winner chicken dinner. But the player here with the most elimination for this match is a CR7 from DNS, getting 7. Highest damage, DNS CR7 with 967. Grenadier with 1 elimination, Jinx Jakku from Secret Gene. We have longest elimination, DNS CR7, 285 meters, and then Top Traveler EXE Ray with 2,610 meters. How beautiful is this? You can see your team having at least 3 titles from a single map, and that is really, really good. So GG's to every team that has participated. Congratulations to Jinx for winning Erangel. Game 1. Game 2, we had Focus in Miramar. Game 3, Blacklist in Sunhawk. Game 4, Erangel, Secret Gene. And then for the final match, that is Miramar, we had none other than the Dark Knight Stalkers. Well, it has been a really fun game, to be honest. From the word go, people have challenged each other. I have seen fights that I did not expect to take place. Teams that we did not expect to even win have been doing that, exactly that. Even though they did not win, they have been pushing, getting their points, and it has been nothing but a beautiful fight to see happen. Here's where we have Putin's grenade. We do not see that, but there was a beautiful grenade there from Putin. We had GST trying to survive here, but a beautiful Kobe from Lost. So a lot has happened from these games. From the word go, different teams have shown their exceptional skills. I have enjoyed, so I can imagine what day 2 will hold for us, and not even just day 2, the final day, that is day 3 for the grand finals. I can only imagine which team is going to take this game home. Some teams are catching up well. I think the first few games it was just warm up, trying to understand their lobby. But now that they know their lobby, I'm sure they're going to perform even better as the games continue progressing. For the people who made their predictions on the team that they think are going to proceed, continue guessing, because it seems like the tables are turning. The teams that you're expecting to win are not even getting close there. It's just going to be quite interesting to see how this is going to play out at the end of the day, and just to see by the end of tonight which team is leading, and that is the Dark Knight Stalkers. Finally, they have taken their position. They're in position 1 with 65 points. Good stuff there. Second, we have Secret Gene with 57, and then third, Blacklist with 55. That margin is too small, and DNS shouldn't get comfortable, because if they do, just being honest, that is going to cost their team with how the margin is small. For Attack on Titans and every other team that is following after that, the margin is quite big, at least 19 points from AOT to Blacklist. So there's a lot of catching up to do there from those teams. And we're expecting to see more at the end of the day to see which teams are going to win this thing. It's a league that people have been planning, waiting to see. And we are yet to see. Just to mention Team Execute there, they have 22 points, but from game 1 to 3, they were here around position 17, 16 with 1 point, then 3 points. They didn't really do a lot, but now they have gone all the way to position 8 with 22 points, and that is in just game 1. So, of course, you're going to keep an eye on them to see if they're going to catch up even more. Being an invited team, even for Focus Esports, an invited team from Somalia, we're going to expect to see more coming from them by the end of these games. and the margin is quite big for them to catch up to the top three, but they have at least 2 days to catch up on that. Mercenary Union, right above where we have Team Execute with 31 points. They also have some catching up to do, so we're also going to have a look at that team. But for the teams that have not really performed their level best, Team Unlimited, we're expecting more coming from them. Probably they're strategizing on that. Sorry, and we're going to see more tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So let's just wait and see. For Deadly Esports, they have been doing well. Some things have really to change, choosing the fights to take. They have been taking early fights together with Team Hate and Ocean Stars. Those three teams have been engaging in early fights. For Rex Code, what I've noticed is that they're losing at least 2-3 players by the beginning of the game. Well, that has been it for tonight. I have enjoyed every single game. I have been your host. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Just make sure you join us. Bye bye.